Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, Saskatoon Auto Connection, SaskHouses.com, Boston Pizza Restaurants of Saskatchewan, Richardson Lighting, Sask Camper, SaskTel Max TV, Curl Sask, and Realcast Media.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to live coverage of the 2022 Provincial Junior Curling Championships. We're at the Martensville Curling Club. We've got the women's semifinal tonight. My name is Sean Joyce. Joining me at ice level, Susan Lang. We have the men's semifinal this afternoon, so we know the two finalists on the men's side. Nathan Pomedley, an 8-2 win over Logan Eade there. Pomedley moves on to the final tomorrow morning, where he will face Damon Bernath. On the women's side, we have got Madison Kleider waiting to find out who she's going to play tomorrow afternoon in the final at 4 o'clock. And this semifinal matchup pits Elizabeth Kessel against Savannah Taylor in a rematch, actually, of the B final. The Kessel team out of the Balgony Curling Club, the Taylor team representing Saskatoon, Nutana. And when these two teams met in the B final, it was the Kessel team winning that game, and in the playoffs, last rock is assigned based on your seeding, so the Kessel team has last rock here in the opening end of play. The Taylor team getting us started out of the Nutana Curling Club. The fourth thrower is Savannah Taylor, the third is Annika Steckler, the second is Ava Beausoleil, and she also skips this team, and the lead, Caitlin Kennedy, goes by Katie, looking to bring this first stone into the rings. The coach is Brian Steckler. First stone comes to rest, back 12, and Elizabeth Kessel looking to make the hit on this stone. The Kessel team out of the Balgony Curling Club, the skip Elizabeth Kessel. The third is Tessa Silversides, the second Maya Silversides. This is the lead, Hannah Rugg, and the coach is Garnet Zumak. Meet the teams, brought to you by Sask Camper, clothing made for camping in Saskatchewan.
Nice shot, Hannah.
Nice shot. Even top eight's good. I think we're probably headed. Really nice shot. Yep. Clean. Falling off. Just really fell back. It did.
Well, and we were talking with the teams and some of the parents and the coaches before the game. Of course, these two teams will both be representing Saskatchewan with the U18s. They met in the B final. They met in the championship of that particular, the U18 event. There's no secrets here. These teams know each other.
No, they've certainly played each other several times over this season already, and it's certainly a testament to the youth that we have upcoming here in our Saskatchewan Junior Curling, when you've got your two teams that were in the U18 finals. So we've got athletes out here that are 16, 17, and 18 years old.
Want to go a bit?
Okay, yeah. Okay, line's really good.
Line's straight. Line's close. Tough close.
Take a look. Take a look.
Well, the miss on that hit at the back gives Hannah Rugg a chance to split the rings here if she can make the draw.
Hey, get it there, get it in. Gotta be in. Push hard all the way. You got it.
And early in this first end of play with last rock, the Kessel team
Really good weight.
got two set up. Long time to hold it, but some work to do for the Taylor team if they want to get a double somewhere along the way.
Yeah, two nice shots by Hannah Rugg there to start. Hit stick at the back of the 12-foot is not an easy shot. Very little room to move, and then to turn around and come in with a nice upturn draw to the other side is a good start. But both teams are here in this semifinal because all their players have played very well. They're both in their 7th game out here this weekend, and certainly getting to be very at ease with the circumstances and the ice and the rocks and everything out here.
No roll. Actually, close. No.
close to, boy, a little bit thinner. She might have had the double. She gets a nice roll.
You gotta roll this way.
Very nice.
Normal.
Good sweep.
A nice shot by Ava, just in the sense that, you know, when your teammate in front of you has had a miss, it is so nice when the teammate, the rock in, but the next one up makes your shot, and you don't get those back-to-back misses.
Whoa! Yep, coming down.
Yeah!
Hard roll, girls. Hard
Really
roll. Nice shot.
Really good shot. Nice shot, Maya.
Good sweep,
Makes
girls.
the hit stays right there. Probably better than rolling towards their own stone.
It's ran how it usually does.
Did it stay pretty straight till?
Yeah, until the end.
Keep these rocks as far apart as you can for as long as you can. And
Yeah. Yeah.
you might have a chance for a deuce here.
Okay. Try and throw. I didn't mind that out there.
The Taylor team, we've seen actually both of these teams a couple of times. The Taylor team was especially strong for the women's teams on the hit game. So if you leave them a double, you may find that your deuce disappears in a hurry.
Yes, they certainly have some good big weight capabilities on this team. They are a strong hitting team, and that allows you to call the game a little bit differently and or get out of some trouble if you are facing 2 and 3 stones at once.
Whoa, right off, Katie. Katie, right off. No. Whoa! On its own. No roll. Whoa! That's good. Whoa!
Really nicely done. Ava's had an outstanding week here at Martensville. She's been a very strong performer throwing those second stones for the Taylor team.
If we catch her back one, is it bad?
We got it in here. Just off nose on the left.
Find a firmer 10 out.
Okay. If we roll out, it's not a big deal. We can go for the blank too.
Yeah, like it.
You got it. Got normal? Yeah.
Whoa!
Can we hit on the other side?
You gotta move.
Curl. You don't want to jam.
You're not going to.
Curl.
Just hold the line right there. She can pick it right across. And does.
Nice shot, Maya.
Loses her shooter, but avoids the jam.
Do you like those?
Yeah.
10?
So again, that just shows how a couple of very good hits, a big roll on the first one and then a nice roll on the second one, and all of a sudden you're out of trouble from what it looked like just a couple of rocks ago.
Well, not looking necessarily to throw the really big weight here, but talking about the players that could throw the big weight on this team, certainly Annika Steckler, from what we've seen, has thrown some very big weight.
That was solid.
And I mean, if that kind of talent is inherited, we have to assume that she got it from her mother, because Brian Steckler, the coach back there, that's not in his repertoire.
Hard! Really gotta go hard all the way. You gotta go hard all the way. Hard for a piece. Keep going. You got it. Hard! You got it, girls. Hard all the way.
Really hard.
For a little piece, just got it. Good sweep to hold it. You've got to hold it even longer when it's at the back of the house like that, where we've seen big curl coming into the rings. So excellent sweep job to get a piece of that rock. So again, one of those skills that you have to have as a curler is being able to adjust your throws very quickly, to going from throwing a hit to now trying to draw weight on very quick ice. This one is skipping right along.
I think you just jinxed her.
I think I just did. But again, that is something that is difficult to do.
Maybe made somewhat more difficult this week just because of how keen it has been. These two draws, we've had the men's semifinal this afternoon and this semifinal tonight. The first time that there would be only one game being played at a time, and we certainly saw in the men's semifinal that the speed was very quick. You always wonder if the conditions might change a little bit when there's nobody else out there. It changes the air temperature a little bit, maybe. The speed held up really nicely for the men's game.
No, I'm not through. Just back.
Boy, look at this one. It's just barely moving, and yet it won't stop.
Still in? No.
So.
Are you
like-
sure? Okay. I got 3-2 on that. You just give me
Yeah,
a
like
push
playing
at
to
the end.
it if we're not sure.
Yeah.
Just kind of draw weight or back 8?
Draw weight.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
seen a
back
couple
easy,
6-foot
50.
measures that have been very close. The rings seem to be very accurate, but when it's that close,
Mine's good.
Gotta go.
Weight down!
it's always tricky to make your judgment call on what to play.
Mine's
We
good
gotta
for all
go.
you.
Hard for mine. 4-5.
Mine's
Hard
good
for
for all
mine.
you.
Savannah Taylor is the fourth stone thrower on this team, but
You still got it.
she doesn't skip. And the thing that I find interesting about it, we've talked about it before, usually when you see a combination like this where the fourth stone thrower isn't the skip, they still come down into the house as they're calling her shots. She stays in the hack as though she was throwing any other position and just lets the skip call it.
Do you have? 3-3?
Works for this team. It's not necessarily something that would work for a lot of teams. A lot of times that fourth stone thrower, especially when there's angles involved, you'd like to see the angles. You like to know exactly how you have to hit a stone, for instance. And she will come down when they get into those situations. But here in the opening end, it probably serves the team well for the time clocks.
Well, that's just it. It keeps the pace of play for this team moving along very crisply. But then, too, some players, you say, are just better off. Just tell me what I have to do and just go execute without all the decision-making that it takes to get to that call.
Yep. Hard. Really gotta go hard.
Still a very nice draw by Savannah to open up.
Needs to stay nose or a little bit broom side to make sure she doesn't stick the jam here.
Really nice.
Hey, good shot.
Kills everything, rolls her shooter out of play as well.
Do you like my sweeping on the other end?
I like 2 feet left.
I can do that.
Top
You
4.
could probably throw the same.
Top 8. Top 4.
Top 8,
They're the
top
same,
4
we
is
just want
good.
straight.
I throw the exact
Fine.
same. Oh, what? Interesting.
Go here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I still like the same weight. Yeah.
Brian Steckler
Just threw that.
just a formality there. Just wanted to make sure they play the other side. You maybe try to change the shot for your opposition, get her to throw to a place she hasn't been. The other side of that is this side of the sheet hasn't been used all end either, and you might need it the next end.
Well, that's just it. You need to learn something from every shot here. So they knew their way into the center, especially with their pregame practice. But as you said, drawing over to the side, it doesn't always happen during a game. And you don't want to be out there in the 6th end, 8th end going, how do we get around a corner guard? What's the weight?
Well, and the hits on the wings aren't necessarily, the path may not be known as well either. So you might get a chance for perhaps a nose hit here.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Roll up, normal. Yep. You got it.
So Elizabeth Kessel with the last rock here in the first end by virtue of their B event win. Chance to blank this opening end of play. Needs to make the hit, roll out of play.
Mine's good. Yep. Yep. Yup. Really gotta go hard. Hard. Really gotta go hard. Just nose. We're just nose.
Makes the hit, but the stone is going to sit right there. Well, you put it in a spot that you thought you didn't know, and turns out it hits right on the nose. Forces Kessel to take a single. She's got the 1-0 lead. Savannah Taylor will have last rock in end number 2.
Hey you! Are you looking for a way to give back to the future curling champions of Saskatchewan and maybe win some extra cash? CurlSask is presenting the Junior Curling Online 50-50. With draws happening once a day during the event, there's lots of opportunities to win. All proceeds go back to junior curling in Saskatchewan. Ticket prices are $3 for $10, $10 for $20, and $50 for $50. For more information or to get your tickets, please visit curlsask.ca/curlsask5050.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Elizabeth Kessel, unable to roll out with her final stone, picks up the single in the first end. Second end underway, the first stone brought into the rings.
Yep. Pretty solid. Yep. Very solid. Yep. Okay.
Makes the hit, rolls to the button.
Whatever turn you want to give me. Yeah.
I like this.
Still move though.
Whoa.
Okay, you got it. Almost failed it did. Wait's normal. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Yes. Really nice shot.
Just 10 here.
Makes the hit, stays right there.
Good feet. Really nice.
Actually, we'll roll this
Really
way.
good shot, Hannah. All right. Nice feet. Yeah.
Both teams looking very self-assured out here. Nobody's looking too overwhelmed. Both teams have been very calm during all of their games. A lot of confidence, quiet confidence, and lightheartedness that they attempt to keep a little bit looser, because as we all know, tension just isn't going to help your game at all in any way. So it's been really nice to watch the demeanors of both of these young teams. It's a testament to the individuals, but also to the coaches that, reinforce that type of play out on the ice.
Hard. Okay, right up, guys.
You got it all the way. Great sweep. Nice shot, Maya.
Really good shot. Nice shot, Maya. 10.
We've talked too about the development platform that Junior Provincials does provide, just all the things that you're learning and working to get your game to the next higher level. But the one thing that we were noticing, Sean in particular, because he's in charge of microphones and getting the players ready for being on the webcast, is the difference from the very first time they were mic'd up on their first game versus now, like it's about the third game. And just getting through that experience and what it's like to be the broadcast game and have your comments on air. And they're so much more comfortable in this game, weren't they? Than
they were all very
to
chatty with us here before the game. Yeah, it was.
But they talked about it after the first game too, just how different it was to have the microphones on, and just sort of. It's not a distraction, but it's something new to deal with, and a platform like this allows them to get through those hurdles and just make it more normal. Mind you, we haven't had the coaches racing up to ask for microphones, have we?
Not yet, but we've already talked about that. That's going to be something that's going to have to be there next year. It was something we didn't really take into consideration with this new coaching system. It's only been around for a couple of years, and of course, there was no play last year, and we haven't done juniors before, but some of the teams, and I think fair to say for some of the teams that really have embraced that system and use it well, it would be nice to have coaches on the mics, because they don't always lean in on the right side where we can hear them on the skips mic.
Let it go. Yeah. Oh, I got 3-1. I got 3-16. So. Okay.
Some of these coaches you don't necessarily see them a lot. They'll sit back there and shiver, but there have been a few of them that take full advantage of this system, and it's important. One of the things that we haven't talked about on the air, I don't recall, but we have talked about it off the air, is that for a lot of these teams, they are, and bear with me, they're behind developmentally, because they have just lost 2 years of competition that previous players coming up would have had 2 years of skipping at the ages that they're at playing games. Well, they've had no games to play in for the most part for the last 2 years. And so that the chance to have more interaction with the coaches can kind of help speed up that development process, and for these skips, maybe make up for some of that lost time.
Oh, absolutely. Talking to one of the coaches of the men's team, Roger Moskaluk, said this is the best development that they have brought into junior curling to be able to access your athletes. We were about the only sport that you never could. You sent them out the door and you stayed behind the glass. So many coaches are really pleased with this development. And also, too, like this Kessel team, you know, it's a brand new team, first-year team, limited playing time last year and this year even. So it's great to have your coach out there to, as you say, speed it along and keep it going, shortening this learning curve as much as possible.
Well, I know from my own experience doing some coaching, and I know you, Susan, have done some as well, and the other thing about it is if you have to wait till after the game to go through these things, it doesn't always hit home the same way as if you could make the correction mid-game and say, no, let's not play that, let's play this. They get to see the results right away rather than after the game you tell them, well, we should have done this.
Well, and the other part, too, was you didn't know what was going on the ice for tone, for conversations. What were they communicating? You know, what was being said after a miss. The only way you knew was you were able to have an opportunity to curl on the ice with them, let's say in a women's spiel. You go out with your junior team and play some games, and you got a sense of what was happening. But that was the only way that you could go out and work on some of those key items.
They wouldn't let me play in the women's spiels. So
No, so you were hooped.
I did play with a couple of teams in just open leagues, just sparing when somebody had an exam or something like that. So, yeah, but you're right, those opportunities were limited under the old system. Well, here we've got a draw attempt come up light, and so expect we'll see a come around now. This is that, and even at the men's and women's level, they talk about that 3-2 scenario. You've got a guard, 3 rocks left for you, only 2 for your opposition. It's a good chance to try to generate an easy deuce.
Where? Your touch out there, just watch it. Back 12. Running, like, really bad. Starting to come now, but you still can't touch it. Back 12. Really can't touch it. We're going. Good touch. Okay.
Well, Annika Steckler had a draw slide through on her in the first end. That's another one here in the second end.
We really go out in the frost over here. So
adrenaline
really
for
get out in the
sure.
frost over here.
The speed catching her here, and if anything, you would think that this Taylor team might be light on everything because they're the one team that had to play 3 games back to back to back yesterday and then get up and play this morning too.
These teams have had their money's worth out here, both of them on Game 7, but that was a long day yesterday for the Taylor team.
Yeah, they had 4 full games in just under 24 hours.
Gotta go. Really gotta go.
Mine's really good. Same
Or
as
maybe a
yours.
little just over. I'm not sure what their time their game ended this morning, but that wasn't the feature game.
Oh, heads up, heads up.
So again, that's one of those things as the coach you put down in your notebook is you had that jump shot there to get behind the guard, but now it's time for the Kessel team to take advantage of that opportunity. So not a bad shot. They would have liked it a couple feet more,
Not
but
quite that much. A little less.
You want to go around?
Yeah, right there.
something that has to be dealt with.
Not really. What do we go
Well,
around?
it doesn't have to. I heard calls from the other end. You could go around.
Okay, let's do that board.
I think she can see enough to hit and stay in the ring somewhere, though. If there was any chance you were going to roll out, though, you may as well come around because they'll just try to put a better one in.
Might be a little solid. Yep. Yep. Line. Yep. Hard line. Yep. Hard line. Really gotta go. Yeah. Hard, guys. Really gotta push it. Really gotta push it, guys. Hard. Hard. Yep. Hard, guys. No rolls. Roll it. No. Leave it. Whoa.
Clips the guard.
Hoping it'll spin back in and catch a bite.
Okay.
Nope, no
Spins in a
such
little
luck
bit,
if
but not
you're
enough to catch the rings.
cheering for blue.
Yeah.
Time. We can play the bump.
Do you like 2 for a bump?
So we are going to get a timeout here just to...
Just did the draw, so it wouldn't be that hard to adjust to that. Do you like the 4 then? Okay. I like it.
Okay, top 4.
Same actually a little bit more.
It's harder
You want a bit more?
blank when there's 2 in the ring.
Okay.
So
And that's a good example there, and a simple one. It's you would never, under the old system, ever consider calling a timeout for that one. But here is a chance just to go back and confirm with the coach.
if we can get much farther.
I've got 2 shots in mind. Which one should we play? It didn't take long.
No, and that is a big part of taking that, any indecision out of your shot. Now you can go sit in the hack and lock in what you want to do.
How about the same?
Gotta go. Line's a bit tight. Great. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Gotta go.
Really gotta go. Hard. You gotta go. Really gotta go.
Just a 3.
Hard. You got it. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard all the way. Push, push, push.
Get it in, get it in, get it in, get it in.
Hard. All you can, all you can, all you can.
Well, they were looking to come around. Ends up coming right to the face of her own.
Just curling
It
so
in.
much.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Drop,
I
but
thought
wait.
that was more
Hey.
on my hand.
I'd take a little
That was just the same, but
Would take a lot of weight to make the blank, and that's maybe more risk than they want to take. If you left it in the rings, you'd give up a steal of one. So going to play the draw. Try to take her single here. Just needs almost a bite of the 8-foot.
All right, guys. They just gotta go.
Weight's nice.
Pretty light. Lots of room. Heads down. Heads down, guys. You all the way. Yep. Push, guys. You really gotta be there. Hard, guys.
Hard.
Push.
Yep. Push. Yep.
Push.
Hard.
12 more feet. You still got it.
Hard.
Hard, guys.
You
Push.
got it. Yes.
Really going to have to go to get this in far enough to get shot rock.
Everything. Hard, guys.
Hard. Yes.
Push it.
Hard. Yes.
Well, it's definitely a steal of 1, and I think it might be 2. Expect they'll move the rock full 12, and they're going to move them both quickly. I think it's a steal of 2. Elizabeth Kessel jumps out to a 3-0 lead. And just before we go to the break, Pearl Sask with a presentation to make. The Coaches Award here at the Junior Curling Championship being awarded to Garnet Zumak, coach of the Kessel team.
That's a really big honor. There are 16 coaches here.
Well, and we've seen a few games with this team. Garnet's had a good chance to interact with his team. They've done a great job with a team that hasn't been together very long, but I feel fairly confident that
There
he's not getting the award
is.
for his dance moves. There was no dance competition portion to the voting for the Coach Award.
Oh, that was good.
Kessel with a 3-point lead here as we begin play
Got me 4.
in the third.
Line's great. Line's good. Weight's really good. Yep. Weight's really good. If you can go, yes. No, we can't go. We're top 4.
Dude, that's
Top
fine.
4.
Well, again, the
Really good weight, Hannah.
Garnet working with this team. They are a brand new team, first year together, and off to those U18s in Ontario later on in May. But even, as I said, just the tone that they establish on this team, the teams provided us with a quick, brief bio of themselves, and Coach Garnet lists himself as Coach Garnet GOC Zumak. And I'm going, what on earth does GOC stand for? And Garnet has it listed as Grumpy Old Coach. But according to those dance moves, I would vouch that it's anything but.
I like hitting.
Okay, Katie. That's okay. Okay.
It's in. Do we want to hit or do we want to go here?
But as we all know,
from scoring 2 at all, so
Pardon?
our interview with
Hey.
Helen Radford the other day, development
you like this
person
one? You threw the
for
other one last
youth
time.
curling in Curl Canada, she said it's just so important to have fun in curling. And when you've got a coach that can keep it a little bit lighter for everybody in these situations. It's a great start for your team.
Hard all the way, girls. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard all the way. Hard, you want it. Hard. Keep going. Roll.
No. It's on its own.
Going to roll a little big, makes contact with her own stone, and
Sorry, guys.
still spinning, but will stop for a bite to the back 12.
2 great shots. Yep. Sorry.
Yes, Hannah off to a strong start in this game. And, you just always love it when your lead can set your end up for you.
It's a lot better.
Well, 2 rocks in the rings.
Two.
Sets her up for potential force.
If we're running, that's fine. Just leave it. Keep
So
going.
calling the corner guard here, recognizing
Really
they
nice pair, Hannah.
need some points here on the board.
We're just a 1.
This is still just the 4th stone of the end, so this is protected by the free guard zone yet.
That's not bad.
8. Yeah. Even if you're 4, that's
So nice
good.
shot by Katie Kennedy.
I got 3. 1 on your first.
I can do 3, 2 then.
To curl and only cover the 12.
Mine's good.
Wait's really close. Wait, looks pretty good.
Similar to Hannah's. K 4-8.
T-line. T-line back 8.
Room.
Back 8.
Yeah, we're really. Okay, then
Really heavy.
Then you gotta go. Yeah.
We're not that heavy. We're not that heavy. We can go. We're
there on
on
its
the other
own.
side.
Well, you're
Okay,
over
we're
curling a long shot.
We're there.
Go.
We're there on its
Gotta
own.
move though.
Gotta go.
Move. Has to go hard.
Get it back. Get it back.
Hard. Get it there. Hard. Nice shot.
Maybe we should have left it. Yeah, I probably would have stopped T-line, but
Double or just hit and roll?
it really came down at the end there. Yeah.
You got it.
Sorry, Maya. What was that? I got 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Okay.
I'm just watching to see if Brian's calling timeout here.
3-2. Well, that's what she said, but
Down 3, I'd be freezing into this pocket.
It did look close.
it did look pretty similar.
Hit this one.
That was with T-line on its own.
Okay.
It's just behind T, so we probably should have jumped it a little bit sooner if we wanted to get further back. But
It's fine.
Even if we just make the hit and roll, that's okay.
Yeah, 10 down. Right up. Whoa, easy. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Makes the hit, rolls over, and stays on the corner of that red stone.
I think we hit on this side. We don't really want this rock back there, so.
if we nose it, is that okay?
Yeah, nose is great. Can't we
Play
I
a bit
prefer to
lower
hit
weight
off
at it.
this there, though.
I think we got to get rid of it though.
No, I know, but like. Okay.
Okay, you got it. Normal?
Normal.
Not yet.
Maybe a bit down.
Whoa. On its own. Close?
No! Oh!
On its own.
Curl.
This needs to come up. She's still on the outside of the blue stone, might not get it.
Good shot.
Nice
Manages
shot.
to hit it enough to get both of them out and rolls to the edge of her own stone.
Sorry.
It's good. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
We've done that to both of you now.
Really nice shot, Maya.
I thought my weight was even a touchdown.
It was a tad down, but
I thought it was going to come over a bit more.
So now they're going to take up the opportunity for those 2 grouped
nice shot.
red stones and see if they can draw down in there.
That's a little normal. I thought it was a bit down, but that was normal. It was good. It was a nice.
Savannah played this shot in the first end, so they should have a pretty good idea. It's over just a little bit from the first end shot that Savannah threw that very nice freeze on. But they still have a pretty good idea, or should have a good idea, of both weight and line.
Weight's cool.
Wait's nice.
Line's good. 6, 7. Okay, gotta be 7. Annika's rock. Fine. Line, yeah. Well,
Whoa, if you
where?
can.
Whoa, if you
7.
can.
Okay,
Whoa.
7.
Easy, looks like a lot.
7, 8.
Annika's rock. Whoa. Go, yep. Hard, gotta be to it.
Oh,
That's
absolutely perfect weight. Actually left it in a pretty good spot in that corner, because if they do make a play on it, they probably kill both of those reds.
Normal. Less ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you might be hitting all of ours and rolling out.
If you kill everything here, she's got a corner guard on the other side. She could go around with no risk of being forced.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yes. Really gotta go hard. 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 Emily, you got it hard. Keep going
This is
hard.
really curling. She's going to be on the center line side, and again, the chance she might leave it in play when she jams it. It's a race to see who can get their rock to spin the furthest. Boy, it ends up pretty close to tied. I think it might be the red that is still shot rock right now.
I think so, but it's under that blue corner guard, so
No.
if she can get down to it
I
and
think
just touch.
It's pretty much wide open,
Wide open there. There it is. Okay.
Farther over.
but you still certainly could ignore it and come around the corner guard now.
Oh. 9-5.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep. Hard. Clean. Clean. Hard. Clean. Clean.
Good.
Makes the
Very
hit,
nice.
rolls a little bit towards her other stone.
Good throw, Annika. I like this.
Okay.
Yep. Normal.
Again, that might have been a situation where you might have called the draw tap at the most, but we've seen Annika with a couple of heavy draws, so maybe just went back to a shot that they were really confident with, playing that normal weight hit at the back of the rings.
Really gotta go hard. Emily, you want it. Really gotta go hard.
Tessa Silverside's looking for the double.
Hard.
Well, she's on the broom side, so has a great chance for the double. Look at that. Nice shooting.
Same weight.
Really nice. Really nice shot.
Really nice sweep.
Those
Great
is
sweep,
okay,
girls.
Ken. I like your weight. Okay.
Yeah, your weight was nice. Great shot. Thanks. First one was good too. We got rid of the rocks a little bit on the high side. Yeah.
Wes. Speed. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. 10. Whoa. Straight off. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's going to be thick, but I don't know if it's thick enough to stay.
Okay. That's good. Good. Get the rope.
Does hang on for bite of the back 12.
I say we stick to.
We've certainly seen a lot of play this game in the back of the 12-foot. We've been here just about every end.
Well, not a lot of rollouts either.
Very nice.
We've got to sit, hey? Yep.
This is about what I gave Tessa. Okay. I think so. Do you want a bit more then? No. We should be fine.
Yeah, the Taylor team still 2 rocks left. You ever roll out back here? She's got the corner guard. She's been very patient about using it. She had a couple of chances. If she wanted to take a little bit of risk, she could have gone around the corner guard and tried to set up a deuce.
Oh, you got it. All you can, you got it. Room. Okay, clean.
We got to stick.
Makes the hit, but that one didn't come up the last little bit. It's going to roll out of the ring. So now
Sorry guys,
a risk-free opportunity to try to loop one around that corner guard.
It looked really close.
I'm sorry. Feet more than last then?
Yep.
Yes.
The Taylor team really wasn't prepared to take on any extra risk here in this third end, but it's going to work out for them. They're going to get a chance for their deuce. Needs this draw to set it up.
We're a little tight. Easy. It's the same as the one 2 ends ago. Back 8.
We're a little
Back 8. Back 8.
Back 8, back 12.
9. Like 9, 10. Oh boy.
It's never a good idea, or never a good sign when your sweepers sound like they're at an auction.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Do I hear an 8? Do I hear a 10? 10 meaning it's going through the rings.
Okay. You don't like using the guard?
Yeah, she's not coming around, so
Time out. You could use that guard.
Garner's going to hurt himself calling the timeout. Yeah, you got to come around here. And this is another one of those examples where
Sorry. I know it now.
Yeah.
You know, these are younger skips. She's very disciplined. She's got a very good sense of the basic part of it. Yeah, you're never supposed to come around the other team's corner guard. Well, except maybe this time.
Yes, this is a very good time to come around that top 8 foot.
Yeah, I think it might be max, but should be close. She was through.
Can we go a bit less, actually? Like that?
Okay.
But again, that's why you play. It's one thing to sketch it out behind the glass, you know, when you're talking strategy with your team, but so often you just have to play these situations to really sort of get it set in on how to, when is a good time to go behind the corner guard.
But under the old system, you wouldn't have called a timeout here. She would have called the other shot. You'd have talked about it after the game, and she wouldn't have the chance to see what happened. This looks like she's going to make a great shot here, and she's immediately going to find out that, hey, I can get a force like this.
Very nice shot.
Really nice.
And it drives those lessons home a little faster, I think.
That's right, because if I'm the Taylor team,
Really good weight call, guys.
you know, if you're going to throw T-line weight, I wish you would have put it on the button so I could see it for the blank.
Really nice shot.
You're right. You got it. You know it. Okay. Full weight.
So 2 options here, just draw the button, opting to try to follow Elizabeth's rock down directly.
And they did say, because she just threw this shot, she just threw this path, so she's got an idea of the adjustment she needs to make after her first stone was through the back.
Yep, line's good, all you. Line's good. Eyes.
Weight's nice.
Yep, we're curling now. Hard. Line's good.
All you.
We're there.
We're there. Someone clean.
We're there.
We're perfect.
Curl.
Sit. Good throw.
Comes down, nudges off the red stone, sits at the corner of the 4 foot and does pick up her single point. The Taylor team on the board. Elizabeth Kessel with a 3-1 lead after the third end. It'll be Kessel once again with last rock in the 4th.
When you buy a lottery ticket in Saskatchewan, your money really goes a long way. More than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups receive funding from Sask Lotteries every year.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection. When I'm not working hard on my curling delivery, I'm working hard on making Auto Connection the best auto service center possible. I started our service center in 2018 because it's hard to find an auto service shop you can trust. At Auto Connection, our core values are honesty, integrity, and transparency. We're happy to text you photos or videos of your car's problems to help you make better, more educated decisions. Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. You'll get a listing on the website with lots of pictures, a lawn sign, social media marketing, and everything you need to sell privately. We also offer professional photography and videos, and an easy-to-use offer-to-purchase form. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
Sean Joyce, Susan Lang here with you from the Martensville Curling Club. This is the semifinal of the 2022 Saskatchewan Junior Women's Curling Championship. Elizabeth Kessel with a 3-1 lead here as we begin the 4th, and she's got last rock.
So a really nice center guard set up by Katie Kennedy.
Good job, Hannah. Yeah.
And we've seen this very consistent strategy from the Kessel team. Center guard up and asks Hannah Rugg to draw the open side.
I think so.
More than 10. Yes. Like Harry
Yes.
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 Right up, guys. All the way.
That's okay. Okay. Whew.
Okay.
Makes the hit, but rolls out of play.
I got 3-1 on that. Okay, sorry. I'll come it a little slower.
Yeah.
No, it's good weight.
Figured. I need to set them. It really curls though. Like,
Yeah, it really curls. I don't mind taking a bit more ice. It really curled.
Okay, I like it.
So looking to replace that stone in the corner of the 12-foot.
Wait a bit less. Okay, up. Looks pretty close. Gotta be in. Yeah, gotta go. Hard. Gotta be 8. Take a look. We gotta go. Okay, keep going. Top 8. Yep. We're really close. Get to 12. Hard of the wing. You got it, girls. Keep going. Get it in. Push hard. You got it. Great sweep. Nice shot, Hannah. Good job. Nice shot.
So 2 in a row for Hannah, drawing over to the sides. So Ava
Really
looking
nice shot,
for a
Hannah.
big roll over to start getting the play toward that center guard.
Okay. Well, actually 3-2-5, but
She makes her way down to the hack. We've got an update on the 50-50 draw. It sits at $600 right now. You can log on to curlsask.ca.
I can touch more. I do
Got
too.
a little more than an hour and a half yet to get your tickets. I should tell you that the Realcast crew has bought our tickets, so you know, if you get your money in there, you got a chance to take some of ours home with you.
No.
That's extra incentive for some of the coaches here.
Oh, no. Yep, go ahead. No. Whoa. Get off. Whoa.
hard out, Elizabeth. All you can.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, when the roll was going to go past the guard anyway, that's not a bad result.
Time.
And Elizabeth.
Are you like peeling that guard?
Yeah.
Okay, peel. Yeah, I like it. That rock will be there later on, so. Yeah. Okay, hard on
But
the
I
rock.
love my
Proud.
coach sitting so close behind me. Look.
You might have wanted to tell her which side to peel it from, though. If you peel it from the other side, you might be able to clip the stone in the back as well.
We got normal.
Go to the other side. Whoa, go to the other side. Hard, Hannah.
Close to getting it.
Really
She
nice
did.
try. No, get the double. That works too. Yep. Way to go.
About a corner guard up there. Right about now, I think the Taylor team is happy to have anything up front to work with. Always friendlier if it's your rock, but
We'll find the tape and we'll save it for you. Great shot, Maya. Thanks. 3-2? Yep.
Line's very nice. 5-6.
We're a little
Always Annika. Easy. Mr. 5 is good. Easy. Looks like it's hot. 6. Katie's rock. 6, 7. Katie's rock.
6, 7.
Don't go if you're deep. Whoa.
7.
Whoa.
8.
Whoa.
7.
Sit. No. Nice toss.
Throw.
Comes to rest at the tee line. Looks like it's still about half open.
Battery throw hack
Very
at
nice.
it.
15-2.
Really nice. How much can you see?
I don't really like hack.
Do you like this then? Oh, we can see quite a bit.
No, I can't.
Put your broom up.
This is extra funny to me because
Yeah, like there.
I think you can put half.
Maya Silverside's in the hack
I like the run.
looking at it, and Tessa was standing right behind her and crouched down.
Yeah.
So sisters, and one says, we can see a lot of it, and the other one says, no, I can't. So they've opted to run the guard back.
Push, go! You want it! Hard! You want it hard! Keep going.
Go.
This is close. Might just over curl a hair.
Hard out.
Oh, okay. Just missed it. Nice shot.
And by driving it by, that means you've covered a little bit more of that stone now. Still got a piece of it available.
Maybe a quarter.
oh, that was just a quarter of an inch off target there to clip a piece of that blue stone, but a really nice opportunity here for Annika Steckler to drop a rock in behind that quasi center guard, corner guard.
Five. 4, 5. 5. Five's really nice. Katie's rock.
Coming down.
Yeah, we gotta go. 5. Yep, switch. Hard.
Move
Hard. Hard. Go to me. Hard.
Short's okay if it just stop that red run back.
Needed to come just a couple more inches to get a piece underneath there.
That was good out of your hand.
Run back's still there.
Our guard will roll.
The other thing is the way those two rocks are situated, if you hit half a rock on the outside of the red, it's coming off the blue and probably straight back. I
Why don't we do the same run?
wouldn't hit this one.
Then you have their blue center guard controlling.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Even if we just
The red one's just a sliver higher. If you hit the outside of it, you could get rid of both of them and it might come back.
Roll. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard all the way.
She might be close to getting the one in the rings. Boy, that is two. They have just driven by it.
Same thing.
Just needed to curl more.
Pardon?
Needed to come over a
Not
bit
a big
more.
adjustment at all.
But not very much more.
No.
At
Just
point of
this.
contact, that would have been, what do you think, maybe half an inch?
Yeah, just the same miss as
Yeah.
on the other side. So again, another opportunity here for Annika Steckler to put some pressure onto this Kessel team.
Katie's right. Gotta go. We're still on this one. 5. Whoa.
This one has got a lot more room.
It's coming. Whoa. No, it's not. We can. We're not quite to it. We're
gonna
be
be
to
to
it.
it.
Gotta be to it.
Starting to curl hard now. Boy, that had a ton of room by the guard. I think she might have got edge to edge anyway. Well, maybe a little bit of air.
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm kind of right in behind that.
Think we try it again?
Yeah, we can just open it up still.
Normal?
Too. Okay. That was more like peel, you guys? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want a bit more ice?
She could probably just make the nose hit double. The other option would be drive it over the face, but I think you lose your shooter.
Jamming, trying to get
I think you jam it if you hit it on the high side.
You hit there.
Okay.
You'll hit it on this side.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
The nose double's there, but you'd have to flirt with rubbing the guard.
You'd
And if
be-
you ever rub the guard, they put a better guard on, and you're in danger of a steal here.
Normal.
Whoa.
Even if you get the jam, if your shooter stays in the rings, it still creates some headaches.
This is real close to the double over the top. Wow, that's really curling hard at the end. It's going to get a bit of a jam, enough to put it solidly in behind cover. Bit of a bad break there.
Jam. Yeah, I said.
How much do you have of this?
Well, we got rid of one though.
A little bit more.
There's a good look at it. You really can't see that blue stone at all now. She threw that really well, and at the hog line, I thought she was close to the double, and a lot of movement from the hog line in on that hit.
Like 12? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Savannah Taylor now, a chance to make the hit and roll on the only red stone in the rings.
Hard! You still got it! Hard! Hard! You got it! Hard! Yes! Hard! Yep!
By the front one,
Roll!
makes the hit.
Go!
Not able to get all the way under cover.
Okay. Same thing, you guys? Yeah.
You guys held that a long time.
Sorry about Tessa.
Thank you.
I thought we were closer to the guard than we were.
Okay, which way do we have to hit though? Like, I don't know.
Tight. Just off nose and you got both.
I didn't think so either. I think we're just, I think we iced those off nose on Hannah's side.
Yeah.
Which sometimes we have to do that, didn't I?
So another chance for the double, and that blue shot stone is so far under the guard, this might be your only chance to get it out.
You got it.
If it's still sitting there when you go to throw your last one, you're probably going to have to draw and try to take one.
Well, we've seen 3 shots here just miss on their run back double opportunity. So we'll see if Elizabeth is able to finish this off.
We jamming?
She's still pretty solidly on that blue. Gets a good piece of the second and enough
And
to
makes
spin it
the
out.
double. Great shot.
Really nice shot.
Great shot. Thank you.
Sorry,
Missed
that
it,
rules.
girl.
Really nice shot. Way to get us out of that.
Thanks.
Same thing.
That really good shot.
I got all of it plus 10. Yep. You want to roll under the left one?
Well, for Savannah Taylor now, and you heard her say she's got all of it. She's got a little shorter roll this time than she would have had last time to get under the guard. And just missed it the last time.
10.
Right, so she can throw it just like, get that same roll, it'll be good
Yeah,
outcome.
the same amount of roll would probably do it. Plus, they just saw this spot, so they know what it's going to do. Got more room by the guard. Makes the hit. Makes the roll. Might
Really
have left
nice
a piece out in the open.
adjustment, though. She asked for just a little bit more ice for that second one. She did have that
Right there.
conversation with Ava because of the curl.
Yep. I think so.
Just hard on that blue one to crosses, right?
Well, Elizabeth feels like she could see enough to go after it. Looks like about half a stone. Plenty of the stone available to make the blank.
Well, it's one of those, it's where you have to hit it for the blank anyway, so you try to do your best to take that red guard out of your frame.
If we're over curling, we can always play that run. I don't know if we're going to get it, though.
Yeah, it's gonna curl a ways, but it's gonna curl a lot for that. Wait, you got it.
Yeah, that's a long ways past what you're playing.
Yep. Normal. Gotta go. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
This is really holding out there, that line even backing away from the center line yet.
She'll get a little piece. Is it enough? No.
No, a little bit too little of a piece. Just pushes it over into the forefoot. So it's a steal of one for the Taylor team. They closed within 3-2. Elizabeth Kessel will have last rock again in the fourth.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel. Because we're everywhere. Keeping you connected. To your family and friends. To your history and culture. To those traditions that make us who we are. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. Because we're dedicated to our home.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Tell them Boston Pizza's for dinner. From appies and salads to burgers, pasta and pizza. All delivered to your door. Boston Pizza. Gather round.
Curl Sask is hosting a province-wide 50-50 fundraiser. This is your chance to win money while supporting youth curling in Saskatchewan. Ticket prices are $3 for $10, $10 for $20, and $50 for $50. Visit curlsask.ca/curlsask5050 for more information and to buy tickets. Thank you for supporting future curling champions in Saskatchewan.
Well, fifth end just underway here. First stone at the end being asked for a center guard. And everybody pleading for it to stop, and it does.
So Elizabeth with that nice double on her first one, but with that beautiful roll that Savannah Taylor had, Elizabeth Kessel's blank attempt just not quite curling quite enough and not quite knocking that rock out of place. Our score is tightened up here playing this fifth end.
Top 8. You got it. Get it there. Push, push, push. Top 12.
Who's the other one?
He's here. Get in.
Just a bit more.
Great sweep.
Hannah Rudd yet again draws over to the side of the rings, catches top 12 foot.
Huh? You like making us sweep? Yeah, I really do. I normally don't do that though. Good shot. New.
And change of play here, opting now to
Face close, 4.
go around her corner guard, ignoring that red rock in play.
4.
say don't roll it in, leave it short, but okay. So trying to get some play going here into the center. Generate another steal, possibly a force.
You might have wanted to still have another guard, but the interesting thing about this is this half exposed. If the Kessel team makes a play on it, clips the guard, they might drive it out of play. It could come back.
That's right. But I think they might have tipped that in for shot rock too and outcount that side red one.
Well, and if they leave them, it's still dangerous because there's an overlap. Really, that rock in the 12-foot could still act as a guard, and they're staggered. Not if you put it to the boards, it's not.
She can remove the one in the rings, but not that one that's up front of the rings. As you said, it's still protected by our 5 rock rule.
Whoa. Wait's pretty close. Never. Spin faster. Wait for it. Yep. 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 Yes, hard. Really hard. Hard. You want it hard. Really hard. 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 You want it, girls. Hard. You want it. Hard. You got it. You put hard. Hard.
Oh, just touches and.
That works. Nice shot, Hannah. Sorry. All good. You got more of that back one now. Yep. Top 12. So good shot.
Comes to rest back 12.
Good weight.
Stay for shot.
I think it's second. She moved the route stone at the front a little bit as well. I think she touched both of them on the way by. Really doesn't matter at this point in time.
These are 2.8, personally. 2.85.
She thought she was outside, but I think her weight was just a little bit down for what was iced, so she was able to come over and make some contact with those blue rocks, keep that red rock in play at the back of the rings.
I'm gonna stick up for Hannah there. I think her weight was bang on because they asked for hack. She rubbed 2. She ends up in the back 12-foot. I think they just missed the line call a little bit on that one. I think she threw it really well. I'm not. When she gets out to that spot, I'm not quite dead in behind her, so maybe she was a little bit wide, but I think her weight was really good. And that's a shot that a lead doesn't throw a lot. They don't throw a lot of the finesse weights. It's usually draw or, we're going to throw a straight hit.
Whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa. Yep. Yep.
There's probably people at home wondering right now what just happened. I just defended the lead and said the skip might have missed the call.
Hard, take it off. Both of you.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Go, 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 go.
Yep.
Go, go, go.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good, Ava.
Normal. That's all right. Sweet. I'll take the roll. Okay. Watch the jam on her back, Red. We should never jam as long as we don't cross over. Yep. Yep. Normal. Yeah, go. Hard. Hard. Hard all the way. Hard. Hard. Okay. Okay, we'll clean. Roll?
Yeah. Bit of a roll. Go a bit.
Nice shot, Ma. Nice shot. Okay.
Makes the hit. Pretty much stays right there.
Okay, 10. Same weight. Okay. Who's in?
But seeing a nice opportunity here for a roll behind those 2 blues and staying above the tee line with a good roll.
I thought you were seeing the same thing I'm seeing, and that's what Savannah is drawing up there, or lining up. There's,
like half a rock, hey?
You make the roll, you could almost get the double too, which
Little less. Okay. Yeah, I
really
think
puts
so.
pressure on, but first things first.
It takes away the risk of a deuce here, so.
Yeah, but if you can
make the roll, you're right. Those 2, we talked about earlier, that rock in the 12-foot, really a guard. So you've got staggered guards there. If you can get one underneath.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
hit and rolls are not simple shots. They're very difficult.
I'll be honest, this is more weight than I thought she was throwing with the broom they put down, and
yeah,
it's going to roll away.
Do you like the peel? Yeah. I think we play this now. Yep. Okay. Watch that jam, though. Yeah, I think that's going to go back onto the red.
Or a little more, sorry, than your last one.
How about we go for the back one, and then if we peel?
No,
What?
just hit.
She
Just
just-
I don't think anything.
I don't
think you're jamming.
I think we are,
Just
yeah.
a
If
straight
you know we
release
should
and
jam, we
first
should be
one.
fine. Are you sure? I think
What
so.
do you guys like then?
I like the run.
I can feel
think
it
you're
in both
jamming.
of
What do
you.
you like
No.
throwing?
Not great news.
She likes the run.
I like the run. I don't think you're jamming if you hit nose.
Normal.
Or a bit off nose on this side.
Yep.
Normal?
Yep. Okay, you got it.
Well, seeing that that's a stagger guard, as we've talked about, option to draw in behind and use that setup and try to keep 2 points going also.
Well, we've seen enough from Elizabeth Kessel, though, to know that she's not going to be baited into going around anything this close to center when she's got last rock.
No, it's
The
certainly
other concern,
been
though, is they
this
thought it wouldn't
rock
jam, but
right
it's
here.
really hard to say that for sure from
that was my
that distance
bad.
because it all depends on how you hit the first one, and
I think we should have just peeled.
they hit it.
Curl enough.
They hit it in the manner that actually could jam and does. Now, still not in a ton of trouble here. The blue stone's just in the 12-foot, but that shot right there could be the difference between having a chance to blank this end later on and now perhaps getting forced to take a single.
Oh, we're there.
We're there, definitely.
Do you have a rub or something? We're through. Where? We're through.
Comes out a little quick.
Well, they said that right at the end, that ooh at the end suggested to me that she maybe added a little bit, and they recognized that now it was going to be deep.
Do you ever just come here?
No.
No, let's hit something. I think let's hit and roll. What do you think
Here's a
about
look at that
This
last
one.
double
Yeah.
peel attempt. She hit it ever so slightly on the outside, and that put the angle to put it right onto the back one and actually didn't kill the top one either. So they talked about drawing here, but they're going to play the hit and roll on the stone in the 12-foot, try to get behind cover that way.
No. No.
This has got to come up.
Never. Never. Let it go.
Getting close to the nose, but not going to get a roll.
Nice
Stays
shot.
for a small bite of the 12-foot, I believe.
Is that top one in?
Yeah, but we're shot.
But do you like getting rid of it?
I like getting rid of it.
I like top 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, gotta be there.
This is showing some faith in her player, having just thrown one through, that she can make the adjustment here.
Weight's better.
Weight's better.
Certainly, if they can make the draw here, this is
It's not through.
still a chance, perhaps, to steal. The way I heard not through didn't sound very certain that it wasn't through. This might still be a little bit heavy.
We might. No, just sit down.
Okay.
Comes to rest back 8 foot, so they are sitting 2.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Normal.
Yeah.
Does leave a double.
Yeah, I know. I said, yeah. Hey, no big deal.
It's a little thin. Half a rock might go over the top.
Whoa. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Go hard. Really gotta go hard. You gotta go hard on the way. Hard. All you can. All you can. Okay. That
Makes
works.
the hit
Nice
pretty
shot.
much a nose hit, stays right there.
We just don't need that extension.
Did I slide a bit tight?
Yep.
10.
Yep.
Of course.
Sorry. Nice shot.
So another opportunity to sit 2 can roll a little bit over under that corner, but I don't know if you want to actually.
Yeah.
I think just staying right there. You don't want her drawing down around and sitting on top of you.
I know what you mean, Susan. And it's the difference that a shot makes, right? You'd like to stay there on this one, but if it was your last one, you'd roll under.
For sure.
Hard for nose. Hard for nose. Hard for nose. Hard for nose. No roll. No roll. Yep. Leave it. Good.
Very nice.
Well, she rolled about half under.
Can you see much of it? You got about half.
That might be enough to put 2 shots into Elizabeth Kessel's mind.
Bit more? There.
Could freeze to it. Could hit it. Could go ask Coach Garnett what to do.
Situation right now.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens if we draw down to them? They draw down. If they come up a little short, we get our deuce.
Okay, I like it.
Deuce.
Yeah, I like it.
We're probably gonna have to throw a draw on the last one.
Yeah, probably.
If you could ever get this buried, you actually don't even have to come all the way down to it. All depends on the line here.
No, that's right. If you're just past that red and you've got a little piece of that top forefoot, that would be a very difficult rock to remove.
Well, and the other side of it, too, is because that rock's about half out in the open now, if you corner freeze to it, your shooter's still in the open and they still couldn't remove it without jamming it. If they come down to it again, you still might have a shot for 2.
Gotta make sure we get by that guard, though. Okay.
First things first, find the weight and then let the sweepers try to put it in a good position for you.
1! Really gotta go.
Well, 1 is not what they had in mind.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
No, we understand 1 is getting just over the hog line.
Hard all the way. You got it, girls. All you can. All you can. Hard, all you can. Has to be second. Hard. Has to be second. You guys got it. Push. You gotta go. Hard. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. You got it. You got it. Great sweep. Okay.
Well, she gets second shot, but just.
I think my timer's still going. All good.
And that actually serves to protect that stone at the back 8 foot as well.
I kind of just want to see it.
Got lots of time on the clock, and very important is we had said not often does Savannah come down to take a look, but this is a really good time to
And they want to
take a look.
bring in Coach Brian.
You've got to almost line them up, or be high enough that it's a really sharp double.
Like be here?
I don't think we can be shot if we line them up.
No, it's either you got to be there and you just got to put them tight, but they got to be even, or you've got to go farther ahead where it's a really thin double.
You never play that?
I don't think so. It's
No,
too risky.
I don't think you play it. I'm wondering if you could get in here and,
So where then, Brian?
and get second shot that way.
Yeah, you went there. That's a pretty fine double.
Problem with that is, and it's true of all the teams here, they haven't thrown a lot of draws
Okay,
out
what turn
that
do you
wide
like?
coming to the middle all week.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But if you do that,
You got it.
you've just set up a bigger
Just like
target
top 4
for a
weight.
red
Okay.
bump
Well,
up
but
raise
this
if
is
you've
going to leave a
got.
double that she's going to play.
So that's your dilemma.
Top 8.
There will be a shot here for the Kessel team.
Top 8, hey? Top 8. Top 4 weight.
I'd be very surprised anyway if she's going to draw against 2. So she's got to play the hit and roll into the middle, and there's always the chance she makes the double and you're giving up a deuce here. First things first, you got to make this draw.
Should be nice sweepers. Wait. Where? We gotta go. 3. 3. Line's good. Can you switch? Yeah. Just go. Then go. Yep. You still have it. You still got it. Hard push. Hard 10 feet. You got it. Push it. You still have it. You still have it. Push it. You still
It's
got it.
curling away from the rings here. Can they hang on that line?
Sorry, guys.
Are we 1? No. No, we're 2, but if we do the same thing, we just gotta be here touching back.
That's really gotta.
Yeah, you're never getting to
that's-
the back one.
yeah.
If anything, you gotta come this way, but you gotta catch that curl hard at the end. You gotta come this way. You can't talk about it? Yeah. Time.
You're drawn for 1 here, I think, after Coach talks to you about it.
Do you think we'll be able to get to the back or just for the 1?
I just play for the 1. If
Okay.
the line's there,
Just play for the 1. Yeah.
Hey.
Same. What ice do you like?
Yeah, I think that. What did you give me last time?
It's about here.
I liked what you had.
The only shot, maybe, if you wanted to play for 2, is the split on the reds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you've got T-line weight.
And ice water in your veins.
Yes.
Because you got to throw the weight where you'd risk if you go right by everything, it's a steal.
Yeah, you just need back 4 foot. If you went by everything, you're still shot. But just
Yeah,
only need
you've got to move that top one a lot, though. I think you need you'd probably need back 12 weight
We got more. Mine's good.
to make sure you could get both of them in. So straight draw,
Yep.
trying to pick up her single.
Mine's good.
Needs to just about bite 4.
Hard. You got it. Go hard. Hard.
She's going to have to get by her own stone to do that. This is really curling hard. And they're going to have to try to tap their own now, I think.
Hard line.
Oh, the brusher's doing a great job to hold this. If they can get it by, they're going to get it there for sure. It's going to rub off. Will it spin in enough? I think it did. Well, I don't know what you do in juniors. If that was men's and women's play, you'd owe your front end a drink for that one.
Can we measure? No, we can. Okay. One for sure. Yeah, one.
These ones can go.
Yeah.
She actually might have gotten the inadvertent split.
Well, I didn't think you had to throw much more than back 4 foot weight.
From this angle, it looks like it's blue by a lot, but again, we're not directly overhead, so maybe I got fooled by the angle a little bit.
Yeah, great sweep.
Yeah.
I know I threw more on that second one.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't a lot more, but
Wasn't.
don't know what I'd do.
Oh, I'm Robin.
Oh,
She's carrying. See those doubles she's been making?
Who? Maya?
This one.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
Squeeze past.
I'm just going down this one.
Does give a few of the players a chance to get a little bit of an extra fifth end break because they've already left the ice. It's just the vice is out there. Well, one vice, one skip.
Clearly blue. So just one? Yeah, just one.
But it wasn't out by much to get that second point, but 1 point.
Elizabeth Kessel with the single. Takes a 4-2 lead into the fifth end break, and when we come back, it'll be the Taylor team with last rock in the sixth.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, Saskatoon Auto Connection, SaskHouses.com, Boston Pizza Restaurants of Saskatchewan, Richardson Lighting, Sask Camper, SaskTel Max TV, Curl Sask, and Realcast Media.
It's a beautiful blend of strategy, skill, and creativity. Curling. But it's our people that make us great. We're a mosaic of countless experiences. We communicate and collaborate. We value new ideas and different perspectives.
I like it.
We learn from our past and from our future. We may even disagree sometimes, but it's in our differences that we can see our strengths. The beauty of our sport is reflected in our people and our values. Regardless of your ethnicity or gender, your abilities, your stage in life, your beliefs, or who you love. The rocks and the ice don't discriminate, and as curlers, we won't either. We will be the change that we want to see in the world. Curling is a place for everyone.
When you buy a lottery ticket in Saskatchewan, your money really goes a long way. More than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups receive funding from Sask Lotteries every year.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Come on, let's go for a tour through our Auto Care Service Center. We have great people and some of the best, most award-winning technicians in Saskatchewan. We have state-of-the-art equipment and tools, and we have a shuttle van and courtesy vehicles for your convenience. We also do remote starts. So call us today and we'll do a double takeout and get it done while you're in for an oil change.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. You'll get a listing on the website with lots of pictures, a lawn sign, social media marketing, and everything you need to sell privately. We also offer professional photography and videos, and an easy-to-use offer-to-purchase form. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? What's for dinner?
Tell them Boston Pizza's for dinner. From appies and salads to burgers, pasta, and pizza. All delivered to your door. Boston Pizza. Gather round.
All the players back on the ice from the 5th end break, and 6th just underway. Kessel team with a 2-point lead here as we begin play in the 6th, and call for the tight guard.
Well, it was a big draw by Elizabeth there in the 5th to get that single. They didn't want to have to give up a consecutive steal. Sometimes getting that 1 point is very important,
All the way, guys.
even if it is just one.
34, 5, 5.
But we've certainly seen some big shots from this Kessel team. They've had
All the way, guys.
some great doubles and a couple of really nice draws. But one thing I've noticed about this Taylor team, watching their line scores and from the games that we've covered for them, they tend to get off to a bit of a slow start. This is not the first time that they're down a little bit in a game. Tend to have a very strong second half, so they'll have to rely on their game plan here to get back into this, but this is pretty common for them to be down a couple midway, and then they've come storming back in their wins that they've had.
Up to it. Can we do a bump?
Okay, you love curl though.
It's really close.
We have an upper bump?
But if this Kessel team keeps playing as solid as what we've seen, they're going to have a tough challenge here to
Want me to go? Mine looks really good.
get back in this game.
Really good. Really nice shot, Hannah.
Yeah, that's good. Beautiful.
Hannah Rugg with another 2 very good shots.
Hi, guys. Can we get the double with it? Pardon? Can we get the double with it?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I just like to hit and roll.
Okay.
So again, we haven't seen a lot of our junior teams opting to throw that second corner guard when they're facing rocks in the rings, looking for the hit and roll, but they could be putting up a second guard if they wanted.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't seen it. Certainly not early in the game, and it seems to be a move that they don't want to resort to until their kind of desperation time, down maybe 3 or more.
I think it might be a little bit of a factor, too, that if you've got that really big weight capability to remove 2 and 3 rocks, that allows you a little bit more time to ignore rocks in the centers, because you know you've got double and triple capabilities. But if you don't have that big weight, then maybe that could be why let's get rid of a little bit of trouble earlier in the end and not get into big trouble later on.
Mine's good.
It looks there. I got 3-1. T-line. I got 3-1.
Mine's good.
T-line back.
Gotta move.
T-line in the
Gotta
frost.
move.
Okay, really
running.
down a bit. Still T.
Really gotta move.
Still T. Really slowing
No,
down.
don't touch it, guys. You just said back. 14-6-5.
Room by the guard, but now how deep is this going to be?
Good shot.
Okay.
Still in.
You like this?
Slides to the back 12.
Yeah.
Kessel sitting 2.
Yeah, he's gonna run that straight.
2 guards at the top of the house belonging to the Taylor team, and a chance to hit and roll underneath.
They're on 10. Yeah. Okay.
And a rock of Kessel's at the back that could be a potential helper
Could
later
be
on.
a jam stone later. Yeah, really, if you're the Taylor team, the only thing that really is not in your favor here is that those guards both kind of protecting the center line area. It would be hard to make a draw to the button right now if you had to for your last one. But needing two to tie this up, and with last rock here in the sixth end, they've definitely got rocks to work with here. And those two blue stones, as much as they're closer to the center line than you'd like, doing a very good job for you right now to control the front of that house.
No roll. Actually, go big, go big. Yep. Whoa. Okay, that's good.
And with two guards out there, she rolled past the short one and gets a good piece of that rock underneath on the wide side.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You got to kick for it to not touch that, though. What if we just go here?
No, that's not bad at all.
Or do you want to talk about it?
We can take a timeout.
Take time.
Coach Brian. That run back. Are we doing
You like the coming down to it?
No.
Okay. I like it.
Wouldn't say we're not late.
Yeah, 20 minutes. Let's go down.
It was a short conversation, but I guess that qualifies as a conversation.
So just a bit less.
And one of the things during the coaches' interaction, the other team would have had the opportunity to coach too, but Brian Steckler was, not
Otherwise
back to the
occupied.
ice. Yeah,
Wait's better. Wait's really close.
he was goofing off somewhere. That's going to cost him.
Whoa. T-line.
Whoa. Hey, wait on the
The nice thing about that roll from Ava's shot was, she rolled past far enough that the team can't make a play through this port and possibly roll back under a guard. So,
Let it go.
Well, and if they were ever attempted to make a play on it, she was in a spot where they could have ended up making that jam you were talking about.
so really nice shot by Ava to.
And that little bump off might give them room to wiggle in again.
Do you like 11?
Yeah.
You don't really have to remove it.
Yeah, exactly.
3-2. I kind of want to get rid of it.
You can play heavy draw and just wiggle
Like
in.
11. Okay.
I don't really go off stop.
You got it. Just clean release.
We have to just let it work, I think.
But again, seeing
Because weight was all there.
But we said T.
how if this rock ever ended up in the back 12 foot, along with that other red rock, then it gets really hard to start to get some blue rocks out of place. So I can understand wanting to get rocks out of the rings, but sometimes they can help you out if you can get them back.
Well, I'm just thinking that the more important thing here is to get to the inside, and again, from where I am, and I'm kind of right behind this, it's edge to edge with the guard. You need some finish, and if you're looking for finish, the quieter you throw it, the more finish you're going to get. So heavy draw would give you a chance to do that.
Whoa! Yes! Yes! Hard, you still got it. Hard, guys. Yes! Hard, guys, looks good. Hard, you got it! Okay, whoa.
And when you crash the guard,
Sit.
well, she's going to hang it on the back of the 12 foot, so that's good. I think it is fourth shot right now, but
Hack and get the hit and
it's a rock in the rings.
3.
I just have to hit on the high side of nose.
So not ideal, but looking forward into the end, it did open up a draw into the button area if you need it.
Do you like that, Tessa, or do you like normal?
I'm good with the shot.
I like this.
Yeah.
That part. Hard on the way. You got it.
Really gotta go. You guys really gotta go.
Hard on the way.
Really gotta go.
Plus the silver sides
You're just
has to hold the nose to avoid the jam at the back. Not able to do that, and when she rolls over, she leaves her two staggered to what is this is a hard double to miss.
Do you like nosing that?
Nosing that.
Just off, maybe? Just off on this side? Nose this? Yeah, just off on that side? You're sitting 3.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that top one's not in.
You'd have to.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just on this side and go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
One more look at this. Had they been able to hold the nose, I think it goes by that stone, but it comes just across the nose. You see it roll over, and That little bit off the nose is enough to jam the back stone. The double available here, and you'd be sitting 3.
9. Oh.
Just need the nose hit here. You can actually probably make it with about 3/4 on the inside, and maybe roll behind the guard too.
He's come up a long way.
Good.
That's good, Annika.
I didn't, just a little bit more, and might have got the roll behind. As it is, she does sit 3, but has left another double on the outside.
Sorry. Oh. I'm cold. Another hoodie is so much work.
Yep. Hard.
It's gonna sit back.
Full clean. Yep. Yes. Yep. Hard.
Makes the hit, fails to hit the second one, and the shooter goes across and underneath the third. So still sitting 2.
Okay.
Okay, we have.
Yep, you got it.
Looking to come around and sit a third one, and keep in mind that if it looks like this at the end of the end, that blue guard is still splittable.
I was just wondering
This
if
could
we
be a huge end.
play the split now
Yeah.
on that one.
You could.
We've seen that too, you know, you just don't know when you should because you might not ever get the other chance.
Yeah, the argument against it here would be it's hard not to leave a double if you split that right now. Whereas you come around it like this, now because that stone's buried, there's no double on any of the rocks in the house.
I don't think we have any more.
Busting eardrum.
I know, Hunter freeze one of them.
Oh.
Savannah Taylor
My ears are bleeding.
was sweeping right towards the skip, yelling.
That one.
This one down.
We just saw this side.
No, that's.
I don't like that side.
I like this side.
That was a great draw by
I think you could-
Annika. She'd been struggling with a little bit with her draw weight here, but she sure pulled one out of the hat on that one.
There it is. Take a look at it. Like that is dead lined up. Just touching the front of the forefoot.
I think this is max ice, no?
Yeah. Let's go a bit less. Touch more.
This is big time danger here for Elizabeth Kessel. She needs to lock this on the corner to limit the damage here.
Lock it on the corner or get it in behind. You know, even if you sit second shot, take those 12-foot rocks out of play.
Gotta go. Wait only. Mine's good. Wait only. Yes, you really have to go. Stay hard. Line's fine. Wait only. Line's close. Line's close. You have room. You have room. Lots of room. You have room. You have room.
Can we go behind? No.
You have room.
No, should be just be coming. Sit
Great.
right on top.
Nice weight. Really nice.
Now I like the split.
I got 3-3 on that one.
Like here?
Okay.
Are we one?
Really good
Yeah.
job.
Or do you
You
like
feel
here?
the guard?
Like to them?
I really like the split.
I don't know where that is though.
A top four.
Like behind them?
Yeah, like tough piece.
Then they just play it and they both
Ava,
go.
is there any way that we can play like a really lightweight tap on this front one to the red? Like,
Yeah.
Like
Nose.
super lightweight. Just move it. Just nose. No. Push it.
Time out.
Time out.
Brian's got an idea and wants to call everybody down.
Well, especially the thrower.
Okay. Open it up so you can have a shot, a clear shot at the second. That's one option.
He's seeing the split too.
You know, you could play the run in at some point.
Do you like that now?
But that jams.
That the risk is that jams or, you know.
I like a down weight run. Like
like to me, I'm wondering if you split, what's she gonna do?
That's just it. You split, you've got
Play it.
shot.
Probably.
And third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
So it's really your guys' option. Like she's gonna play that no matter what.
Right. Yeah.
See, I don't mind playing the split.
Okay.
Opening it
Okay.
up
Let's play
and
that.
saying, you know what? You miss, you leave us a double. shot for big end.
So just T-line? Catch about a quarter?
Yeah, so I think if you play back four,
Okay.
put over a ways.
Okay.
It's a long way.
Okay.
Open it up so you
And catch about a quarter.
So back four, what ice
Back
do you
four.
like?
Right,
Here?
and so as Brian pointed it all out, but again here, the key is the weight.
just
You know,
feel like
their
where you
first
had was a
guess was
lot.
T-line, but
That's-
these ones
Like,
you
if I
always have
need
to
to be-
throw a
if I need to be
couple
back
feet
four
more
weight
because
by
you need
then.
separation on these rocks.
Like you're playing back four to
That's a lot of ice.
Yeah, I think tighten this
that's
up
max.
because, like, you can throw back 8-foot weight on this shot because you're trying to get these rocks to roll 6 feet apart from each other.
If you're playing
So we need
back
to be
four.
center line by a 3 with, I don't think it's going to curl that much.
Then ask for less
Yeah.
ice.
That was the whole point to coming down, so you could see this. That looks like a ton of ice.
She knows it best.
I think that looks okay.
Just back 4 then.
You got it. You know the weight.
Pull down.
Where? Back four.
Back 4. Easy line.
T-line back four.
Whoa! Yeah, your weight's down, isn't it? I think you better.
Whoa! Back four.
We're coming.
Back
Can't.
four.
It's got to curl a ton.
Whoa! Are we playing to it now?
Could you at least break the
Okay, that's fine.
freeze? That might have worked. It looks like the red, if it doesn't clear the blue now, it just rubs it thin enough, it'll still go.
Not really.
What do you think about here?
Smidge more.
Less ice.
Edge of 8?
Yeah. Did I throw it good?
I think so.
Okay, looks good.
What was the call here? Did you hear it?
Gave you less than what we
No.
That's why you
Where are we going?
Can you tap where you want it again?
The
Thank
guard.
you.
I hate that. She's just going to run the blue one in for 5. Needs to come in here. I thought she was coming maybe to the back 4. Brian Steckler even talked about that. You may have the run in at some point, and if she throws a guard here, that's what she's going to play. She's going to play that blue run back for 5.
We were moving down. Hey, whoa, it's starting to move. It's starting to move. Yep. You have to go for line. You have to go for line.
Hard!
No,
Where's line?
Okay. Over, up. Okay, nice shot.
Girls.
Keep that going. Try to take
I
the
was
run
gonna
away.
say,
Yeah.
they just kept sweeping.
No, I think in a game like this, you kind of got to go for it.
like it.
You talked about this during the timeout.
Yeah, I think you have to.
If that rock curls 2 more inches, it completely takes away this shot, but they didn't see the shot, so they...
I think if you hit this just off.
I think you have to.
Do you like 9-5?
You like
9-5? What were you going to play?
If you hit it, it's going. I think you got to play 9-5. I don't think your 10's enough.
You don't like here?
9-5 should do.
Okay, I like here.
I don't like more than that. But
Like kind of right on this little red 3 there?
Yeah.
like it's just off nose.
It's one of those ones where, yeah, you have to throw enough weight to kill the third stone, but because you're hitting so close to the nose on the first one, and the second one, and the third one, it's going to carry a lot of weight through. She doesn't need to whip it. I don't know what she asked if she needed the shoulder weight. I'm not sure what that call is for them, but Brian said 9.5 would be enough, so I think that must have been more weight was what she was asking if she needed that. When you're so close to the nose, it's going to carry a lot of weight through. This is a big shot.
You like a smidge more?
This could really swing things in this game in a hurry.
You got it. Whoa, no, right off.
Might have set that back a little bit on the release.
Whoa, curl.
And it's going to be just a little too thin on the top stone. Drives it by. Now, who's got shot rock? Looks like blue. So it is a single point for the Taylor team. Kessel team escapes a little bit of danger there. They will carry a 4-3 lead into the 7th end, and Kessel will have last rock as well.
It's time to give your old phones a fresh start. When you donate your old phones at a SaskTel store, we put phones and phone cards into the hands of people in transition shelters fleeing domestic abuse and youth transitioning out of social services care. Be the reason behind someone's fresh start. Learn more at sastel.com/fresh start.
Richardson Lighting is a family-owned company brightening the homes of our clients since 1967. We provide lighting for all applications and have a large selection of ceiling fixtures, wall lightings, lamps, exterior lighting, ceiling fans, mirrors, wall art, light bulbs, and more. They also appreciate that every purchase they make is backed by a liberal return and repair policy. We look forward to serving you.
Well, a single point for the Taylor team, but perhaps a missed opportunity. Could have been so many more. Still a well-played end, and they had the shot at the end, and you give that shot up too many times and you're going to be in some trouble. So the Taylor team takes some consolation in the fact you played a good end.
Well, we actually saw a couple of mistakes from that Kessel team, getting the jam on that back red one that they had drawn in deep on their first shot.
Yeah. And not seeing the run back for her last one.
That's right. So they kind of escaped there.
Because even her last guard, if they bring that guard a few more inches, the run back's not even there. They just outright did not see it.
Again, that's all part of the learning process, is you just have to just keep playing and get into more and more of those kinds of situations. So our two leads doing exactly what their skips are asking of them.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Top 4, top 8. I got exactly 3-2 on that. Okay.
Girls Ask jackpot for tonight, the 50-50 draw, up to $970.
Mine's good.
It's grown quite a bit since I mentioned that you'd have a chance to take home some of the Realcast money.
Okay, yep.
Room 5, 6, 6.
I don't know whether that means people want our money because they really like us or because they just want to take our money.
6, 7. Go. Yep.
Rubs the guard on the way by, does roll in to be shot rock.
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Well, at least it still leaves the guard there on the center line. So Hannah Rugg looking for the hit. Little roll over to the 12-foot would be nice, but first things first.
Whoa. Yep. Yes. Let her roll. Hard. Hard roll. Hard. So you got it. You got the roll.
You're rolling it late. Nice shot, Hannah.
Under. Roll under.
They were actually trying to roll to the outside, but gets a roll a little bit closer to that guard.
Yeah, I think we just need to catch that.
I don't think they ever wanted to be under, but when you were rolling that way, if you roll maybe 4 more inches, it makes the roll under very tough for the Taylor team.
Have a touch more.
Ava Beausoleil looking for the roll underneath. And this one's going to be right on the nose.
Like, not at all.
Looks like it is the Bluestone sitting shot rock. Now, once again, the Kessel team looking for a roll to the outside.
Hey, you got it.
Oh! No.
Yes, go! Barely any handle! No handle! Yes!
So Maya letting us know she thought she was a little bit outside on this throw, but
Okay, that was all me.
Nice shot.
That works.
gets a little inside
Sorry,
roll.
I should have been on that roll.
Yeah, they wanted to roll the other way.
I should have been on that roll. Elizabeth said she had roll.
Okay, you got it.
I missed that. It must be cold. I'm cold right now. I need to put my jacket on again. Elizabeth hasn't thrown it 2 down in a long time.
Yeah,
so
stop.
I'm
Sorry.
really good
I'm
good. I'm a good temperature right now.
I'm sliding wide.
It's okay. I think you brought it back in and then you gave it barely a handle, but change it.
Yeah, you got it.
So with that stone being about half under cover, they're going to play the short run.
Oh, right off. Whoa, right off. Close. Yep. Oh, no, no. Yep. No. Whoa. No. It's close. That's good. Roll it.
Makes the short run.
Yep.
Shooter rolls across and
That's good.
just past the red, although it spun back at the end, might have covered a little bit of that stone. There you can see it, maybe about a quarter of that stone under cover now. You're going to have to roll somewhere here if you're going to get the shooter into the rings off this hit.
Yep. Go. Yep. Oh.
Oh my god.
Are we jamming?
Peace.
A very thin piece,
Oh,
and it does jam, but just enough to push it all the way in behind cover, and with all that spin, comes out the back, maybe spun back in, but definitely the red shot rock.
No.
Elizabeth must be cold.
I like it.
Yeah, she must be.
Top 8.
Getting every roll.
Top 8, wait.
Really good sweep.
You too.
Good throw. Not one wearing release shirt that time.
Not the replay we were looking for first.
We're
We might have to wait for that one now.
Ow, you like hack.
Well, they were looking to come to that corner, maybe sit a piece in front of that red. This has got a lot of room. I don't know whether she straightened out the release or not. It's also a little bit heavy.
Okay.
And through the back.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. Full 3-2.
Yeah. Probably full 12 at least.
Well, now a chance for Elizabeth Kessel to split the rings, and she's got a fairly risk-free deuce set up here.
We're here for fun.
And really, with that stone that's buried at the edge of the 12-foot,
Where? 3.
it's going to be real hard to set up a double towards that stone with the number of shots you got left. Have to make this draw first.
Push. Hold on.
Oh, you can. Go.
Hard half.
Yeah, 3.5. Holy.
Oh, great sweeping. They took that rock a long way.
I came up with enough. All good.
But a chance to, because it is up at the top 12 foot. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here is the thin little rub that came across and just touches the back end of that stone. Of course, when you hit one that thin, it takes a lot of spin anyway, and then touching the second one spins a little harder. Looks like it actually might have hung on at the back of the 12-foot.
Let's see if we can start moving this blue rock. If they can hit this rock and start rolling back over towards that side 12-foot.
Roll. Yep.
Go.
Hard sweep.
Yep.
Somebody.
Good throw.
Normal?
Yep.
Are you okay at this turn? I can win this one.
Sweeping it right over.
Pardon?
Why are we rolling?
But I want to roll. I'm like,
I like that turn, yeah.
you like this one?
I like that.
It's a little unusual to play the roll across, but sometimes if you know the ice better,
They
or you know
seem
your
to prefer
throw,
to
you're
always
better.
throw the outside in turn, and they just adjust the broom according to where they need to hit the rock.
Whoa. We're rolling the other way. We might catch our own. Sit. Okay.
Nice shot.
Well,
Sorry
still
about that.
sitting
All
two.
good, but it's still in.
Well, there
from
might
this
be a double
angle.
there now.
No, it was a bit up on that one. But that's okay.
I need to set that one back just a touch.
Right here. I set it back a bit.
Just a bit.
To it? Yeah. Is it just top 12? Yeah, top 8. Timeout. Timeout.
Don't think Coach Brian likes this call.
No, I think
I don't blame him.
Nice opportunity to hit something.
Well, he wanted to get over there and see how much she could see, too.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Your other option is a half a rock.
Play the double.
Play the double.
Okay. Do you like the double better then?
I am fine with it. This is your view. I'm just saying these are the two options.
Okay.
It's just, if you're going to play the freeze, you cannot roll off.
Right. Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the double here.
Okay.
And try to get out.
Okay.
If you hit half a rock, roll.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I like that then.
Let's play the double. Half a rock. Okay, how much? Wait.
Like, still nice conversation. Like, he doesn't undermine his skip by saying her call wasn't his preferred call, but he did show what he thought was a better, stronger option. But said, if you still want to play the draw, this is how you have to do it.
And to be fair, I don't think his mind was made up till he went over, because the first thing he did was walk over. He was sitting on the other side. He didn't know for sure if she could see all of this when he wanted to talk about it.
Go, Ava, go! Hard, Ava!
Well, that might have been the amount she had to hit, actually, if she was going to get it over that back blue stone. And I still think that blue one might be biting.
Sorry. I don't think you can see enough. That's my fault. Unless you.
Good throw, Savannah. Thank you. Just
Breathe, is
9.
that bad?
Timeout.
I don't think so. I have time.
One more look at this as it's coming in. So by hitting it thin, she catches a thicker piece of that second stone, and that gets it over the top. If she actually hits the thicker piece on the first one that she was looking for, I think it's hitting that blue stone at the back.
Overshot that a little bit. I thought it was going to take off. Must have said
Okay,
it just a hair.
I think they just biting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full 12 at least. Because we're good high.
Okay.
Again, it's always interesting, Lisbeth, it's probably just youth too, how her first reaction is always to figure out the hit as compared to,
They seem to be really curling, so.
there's still a really good opportunity here for
I like
2 points.
On center?
Yeah.
But we've also heard her talk an awful lot about she likes blanking these odd ends.
Yeah, she's one of the teams that's very aware of that, even at this level.
Yep.
She wants that last rock in the even end. If you'll give it to her, she'll take it.
Weight is all there. Need a
bomb.
Really
Hey, whoa.
Need a bomb. Needs to curl a little bit more. A little bit more. Really need a
Needs
bomb.
to come up just a little bit to make contact with the blue. Looks like it will.
Okay, good shot.
Definitely out of the rings now.
Sorry, girls.
What happened there? Well, now we can blank it.
Yeah, do you like the roll?
Pardon?
We can blank it now if we want.
No, the other way.
The other way.
Other way, exactly, right into there.
Kind of roll onto the face of your own, and you've got the force.
I do that sometimes too.
Okay. Roll down. 10. Whoa. Roll down. Whoa. Yep. Hard, guys. Whoa. Yes. Yep. Right up. Hard. Easy.
Wants to roll onto the face of her own, but doesn't have a ton of room to roll.
Sorry. That's good.
And they maybe panicked a bit about the brush, just hit the nose that needed to come up a little bit more. Leaves the opportunity for the blank.
What are we doing, skipper?
Pardon?
What are we doing?
Hitting?
Yeah, are we rolling out or are we sticking around?
The stick isn't bad,
Those
honestly.
releases
I've
are
been
too?
bad, no. Preferably the roll.
Are we wanting to hit nose?
I feel like if we roll, we blank, right?
I think you're jamming on that one and they're sitting one.
Okay, then let's hit nose.
Well, this
There's been a lot of ice. This might take off.
A little bit more.
this is something she probably should have decided from the other end, because I don't think you're hitting that thin enough to jam it.
Mine's good. Yep. Hard. Really gotta go.
Hard all the way.
Really gotta go.
Hard, you got it.
They might get the blank over the top.
Okay, clean.
Don't think they saw that possibility in time. She's going to hit the nose.
Good shot. One red. Yeah.
So does pick up a single point. The nose hit. She takes a 2-point lead once again. And as we go into the 8th, it'll be Savannah Taylor with last rock.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Viterra is proud to support Saskatchewan curling through our partnership with CurlSask. This includes being the presenting sponsor for the Viterra Scotties Tournament of Hearts, an excellent showcase for our world-class curling talent. We also support community curling for people of all ages, including several youth clinics across the province to teach our next generation of lifelong curlers. Through our ongoing support of CurlSask, we hope to continue growing the sport of curling in Saskatchewan, because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Have you heard about the VIP program at Auto Connection? Our $49 annual VIP membership is good for servicing all the vehicles in your household and gives you huge savings like 30% off labor, 10% off parts, free windshield stone chip repairs, and much more. Hurry hard to Saskatoon Auto Connection to get the best deals on oil changes, maintenance, and major repairs from the mechanics you can trust.
Sean Joyce, Susan Lang with you from the Martensville Curling Club. This is the semi-final of the Saskatchewan Junior Women's Curling Championship. Kessel with a 5-3 lead as we begin the 8th, and Savannah Taylor with Last Rock, and their last chance with Last Rock in the 6th. They had a chance for a big end.
Hannah Rugg with very nice opening stone here, tight center guard.
Push three!
Keep going. Yes, you got it.
Okay.
Just rubs going by, but leaves that stone in a powerful position, and it's outside of the rings, so it can't be hit. Hannah Rugged now a chance to come around that tight center she threw on her first.
Hard line, too. Hard line. Hard line. Really hard. Hard. You got it. Hard. You got it. You got it. Hard.
Okay, we're just.
You want to at least touch this.
Yeah.
Let it hard. You got it.
Okay, same thing. Other turn.
Nice shot. Sorry. All good.
Comes up a little bit short, but does line those reds up interesting. It's you get something buried around. There might be a double run there.
Good shot.
It's a little up.
Katie Kennedy
Back
looking
eight.
to
Yep, four.
draw
good.
around.
Gotta go, guys.
Whoa. We kind of want to. I kind of want to. Yep.
I think they might have been playing the straight tap, yeah.
Right.
All the way.
You might have been able to play the split there too.
Whoa. That's good. Nice. That's good.
Well, that's really good. Important to actually drive it past the lineup of those red stones.
Okay, 3-2.
P-line. Tap in 2 feet. Tap
You did play the double run. You probably make contact with that stone still, but I expect it would roll.
Wait, pretty good. Wait, looks really close. T-back, T-line.
Is it like
Back
your entire
eight.
spine?
They're
Or
quite a
what?
bit heavier than Hannah's.
Whoa, it's
Tess
coming.
is wrong.
Wait.
It's really slowing down. We're slowing down a bit.
Tess is wrong. No, it's gotta
really
move.
gotta move.
Whoa.
We're there on its own. No sweep.
Okay, never.
No sweep and
Mine's
we're there.
great.
Really nice shot.
Nice one, Maya.
Really nice shot.
Comes down, sits on the corner, nudges it maybe an inch or two.
Really nice weight. I missed that time.
You got it.
I did too. I don't really use my stopwatch. I've been off, I've been getting 350s and it's like, yeah, that's not right. Nice throw. Yep. Really good weight.
So Ava calling her shot here to follow down that really nice draw from Maya Silversides.
You're frozen.
Yep. It really curled at the end. I was wide for a long time.
Okay.
And again, what's so key here is not only the line, but you just can't bounce off on these shots. Your weight has to be so precise.
Line's a little tight, not bad. Where? Line's good. Through. Where? Running. Running like it's hot. It's really not. Okay, switch then. If you need to go.
Got room by the guard now, starting to curl.
Katie.
Still got room, looking for extra curl here.
Yeah, both go.
Like to get to the inside of that red if they could.
Hard, do it. Go. That's really good, Ava. Nice toss.
And they did. Not quite down to it, but to the inside, so if they have to play blue onto red, they might be able to miss their own stone.
Are they ever going around again? Like on this side?
To get here, maybe. We can take a timeout if you want. I like time.
So they're going to call timeout and talk about this one.
I can't.
Apparently they're not going to talk about it. They're going to whisper.
My guess is she's going to try to come in there again because there's no way she's going to leave you those double reds coming back.
Okay, if you nose out those reds, does the second red come right onto our blue and that red goes?
Yes, I believe
Do
so.
you it?
Not yet.
And we always have the tap on that goes first or what?
I feel like we didn't get anything.
So in stealth mode here.
If we're light, we can go there. I like that. We call this and then we go there?
Yeah, I think so.
I say same weight. Catch
I can take a bit off.
I think you can take a bit off. Tolerance is light, right? Aim for 3-3.
Brian is going to be so disappointed to find out that I found a way to spy on him. Although I did have the wrong mic turned up.
Wait,
go for line.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Go for line.
Hard line. 2. Line's good. We're at 2.
Go. 2. Go.
Play the guard. Play the guard. Let him move a bit. Whoa,
No, all on its own.
If you touch that lineup that's there, you could change this angle a bit.
Hey, nice shot.
Doesn't quite come down to it.
Thanks. Welcome.
It's pretty wide. You just tap something in there?
Okay, even if we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way you can get there.
Do you think it's gonna be frosty out here? No, I don't think so. Okay.
I like this right now.
Hard part about going this way is the way those reds are all lined up. You're just putting it into the direction that those red rocks would be flying
into the flight path of that.
Right into the line. So
yeah, that's what I'm seeing too.
I haven't figured out a better option what else to do, but
Line's good.
Well, I was thinking they could tap the blue one in on a bit of an angle and
Line a little bit. Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
maybe even move the red one now.
Running. Eyes. Whoa.
Gotta go for
Switch. Gotta go. Katie for now. Yeah, Annika. Okay, eyes.
Lots of room by the guard and lots of weight as well.
Sorry, you were really slow. My bad. I thought it was dragging here.
Comes to rest, back 8 foot.
it's one of the rare sweeping mistakes. The judgment has been very good
And then if we overcurl, then we can.
all night.
Are you sure we're getting around the blue? Like, are you sure we're getting past the guard plus curling enough to get to it?
I feel, it'll have to carve, but.
Yeah, hard.
I feel like even if we're only like top 8, is that bad?
I don't think you're.
No, I feel like that's good. They can't get there then.
Even if we're light, it's okay too.
Yeah.
We guard it up. So tolerant to being light. Yeah.
And again, all part of a setup shot here that if you can leave this in the top 8, you might get a chance to angle it in on another one.
1, 2. Okay, hard line. 2. Just a guard. Just over. Get it over. Hold as much as you can.
Now this is going to come up well short.
Sorry about that.
Kind of guards the red lineup, although you could still hit the outside one and get them moving somehow or another. Looking for come around again here.
It's very close. A little down, maybe.
You gotta be a
Yep.
You gotta be a
6, 6, 5.
Whoa, switch!
Got a ton of room by the guard yet.
Yeah, sweeper's trying to find some room against the boards there to sweep.
Hard, you got it! Mine's okay, yep. Hard, Savannah, yep.
Really curling now.
Okay, get through.
Gets into the 8-foot, but still it's just the one blue sitting shot. However, 3rd, 4th, and 5th also belonging to blue.
I think we gotta be about there.
Okay. Do you have to, like, do you have to go the other way?
But that high guard though, can you?
I don't know if we can come this way.
I just think if you come this way.
I feel like we should be able to.
Go this way.
We can just go a high guard too, right? Just same weight.
Alright. You right there?
Yeah, maybe a touch low.
I feel like we can still go the other way, but that's just me.
Okay, we can go
I
the
think
other
we
way.
can give you here.
Okay.
You're gonna stay here, if anything.
Yeah, yeah, we'll stay pretty straight and it'll.
Yeah, and you haven't
It'll be
played out
frost.
this far.
Same weight?
You might have to
Bit more.
Just a touch more.
Kate, mine's great.
2.
If you can, hold it. Hard on the way. Line's good, hold it, hold it.
We're over.
Mine looks really close. Really close.
Kate, never.
Good
Nice
shot. Just kept sliding.
Yeah.
So time to talk about it. Already called the timeout, or the intervention.
Yep.
So try to get those 2 guards off.
Okay, you play it. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay.
So just so I understand, this here split. Got it.
So looking for the double peel. They want to have access to
You don't
that
need to
blue
overthrow
guard
this.
to run it in.
Yes, just an 8.
No 6s.
7.
7-5?
9-5?
7-5? Do you like 8?
8? Okay.
So looking for peel weight, and Annika certainly has that in her back pocket.
7?
Good big weight thrower.
Yep! Yes! Yep! Yes!
Needed to hit about half, they figured.
Shooter.
She gets the half. Actually, that's enough to stuff it.
Well, you can still access that blue
Get to
one
the
on
blue
the
one, though.
outturn.
Don't know if you can get to where you need to get to slash it back towards the red, though.
Do there?
It would be really tricky. You just have to get past that red one and hope
I don't
it
know, you
keep
might want to
curling.
take a look
But,
from this angle. There's not a lot they can do right now. Just from right there.
but double peel didn't miss by much. But
No.
Like they have an angle tap, but that's kind of hard.
I don't think they.
But
I
I don't
think
know what
we
else
still
we
need to guard up
have.
that hole.
Or we go on this side.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Time.
The coaches have just nicely gotten comfortable, and now they got to get up again.
Either that guard
If we go
or.
to this side, because now they still have a path. We got 2 ends after this. So should we just replace it here? Or is that kind of not really helping us a whole lot?
This one? Like, okay. Like, you like here? No. It's going to be tight.
I think it's going to be
It'd be really tight. I don't think you can get there.
I like guarding over here.
Okay.
I like this
Like
too.
you like
What do we
here?
want?
3,
Draw then.
2?
You like here?
I like 2, yeah.
Okay, let's
1
go
and a
touch
half.
more.
I like it. Okay, you got it.
So electing to guard
Just like 2?
a little bit wider, take away what's left of the forefoot. There isn't really much available on the other side of the sheet right now.
No, none of those angles are lining up really well.
It's on its own. 2 on its own.
Where are we?
I think we're in.
Okay,
Little T line.
Okay, we really have to curl.
Really running.
Really running.
Where are we?
T line.
Gotta move.
T line on its own.
Keep moving. We can't. We have to push back. Where's weight though?
It's not bad.
Whoa! It looks close.
Just
Breathe
let
in
it.
if you can. Hard. Hard. Nice shot.
That's a good shot.
That works, kind of.
Geez, that's sliding a lot.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had nothing.
You like board? 10-5?
Yeah.
Maybe should we have taken that back, or
They're pretty much edge to edge here.
probably should have got off.
I don't
Do you go red, red, blue, red, red, blue?
So we hit everything.
Okay, so let's play this with like board.
Well, she was talking about the run at the front.
11?
Yeah.
11's more than board, but I like it.
They're like edge
I like
to edge.
11. Yeah, I like 11.
Okay, I like it.
If you
11?
Yeah.
if you hit these two in the line that they're at, that's about the line that it would go through. Might clip that blue stone onto this one. Might touch this one. Might touch that one. You'd have to throw some weight.
Like that
What I'm
ice?
wondering is
That
if you
looks like
caught it on the
ice.
outside, does it drag enough to come directly onto the blue?
Don't want to clip the guard.
And I don't have the answer. It's hard to know. We're not out there. We don't have the overhead. It's hard to tell how much space there is between those two rocks. There's a couple of inches anyway.
11.
The only downside I see to this shot is if you make it, you're never getting that other red stone out, and all your other fighters around are basically eliminated.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. That red stone's just never going anywhere now, though. So Elizabeth Kessel will look to play the guard here again and take away the little tap. You've got the little tap on the one you just threw for 2, so she'll try to take that away.
Same thing. Same thing. Did you guys get to a time last time? I don't use my stopwatch anymore. Okay. Definitely got less.
Mine's good.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay,
Gotta go.
Mine's good. Mine's
1,
great.
2.
Mine's really good. Hold it a bit. Gotta
We're
switch.
over. We're over.
Whoa. Okay, mine's really good. Mine's really good. Whoa, let it go.
Just a 2.
They need this to stop. It's starting to overcurl on them.
Okay,
Really
nice
nice.
shot.
Nice shot.
Well, that'll leave enough for the tap, I would think.
We used to. Okay.
And I think it's a no risk
Yeah,
tap
just
on
like
that blue one.
back.
Yeah.
Just
You got
needs
it.
to
Yeah, you gotta-
throw
yeah, you just gotta
T-line
touch
weight.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
And
I think this is the easier shot.
just get up to the
Is it
corner,
there?
It's
2/3
the
of
way
it,
this
and
guard's
straight
set up, I
back.
think it is if you
Yeah,
throw-
if you get by the guard,
even
you
if
should
you
be
come
fine.
off the red a little bit, you're
Yeah,
fine.
true. Yeah, you should be good. Back
And then
4.
once we're by that guard, just have the person go.
Just back forward.
Yeah, just back forward.
Even T-line's
Yeah.
back towards T-line.
Basically like a straight draw.
That's how you
Come
have to
around
think
draw,
of it.
yep.
Yep. Just sit in the
Okay,
hack
once
and say
we're
you're
by,
going to draw the button.
then we can go if we have to. Okay.
There's a good look at it. She doesn't have to hit all of it. I mean, if you were just trying to draw around that guard, you know you could bury.
Back forward, T.
Back 4. Back 4.
And the path that she needs to take for the little tap wouldn't be all the way to quite buried.
Roll up.
Weight's pretty nice.
Whoa, weight's nice.
Roll up.
Whoa, really nice.
Whoa, whoa, I think it's way up.
No, we're not way up.
Whoa.
It's like back 4, back 8.
We're looking nice. Coming down.
Easy line.
Got room by the guard. Starting to curl now, though.
Yep, hard, you see
Really curling hard. She's got nice line. Now it's a question of do they have enough weight?
hard, yep, yep,
they might have waited a little bit too long waiting for it to start to curl.
Okay, one blue for sure.
One for sure, yeah.
Okay, can we move it?
Yes.
Now the sweepers wanted to go, didn't they? They
Yeah.
knew they needed a little bit for the weight.
I think it was actually Savannah that thought it was heavy.
I think it's red, but we can measure if you want.
Yeah, that might be worth it.
Let's just measure. Okay. Sorry, guys.
That's what I always used to tell. It's been a while since I've coached, but telling some juniors, if you have to look at it more than twice, just call for the stick.
Well, I always liked it too, just in the sense it gave you a little bit of extra break.
It was
kind of like a free time out.
Big measure here for the Taylor team. 2 points would tie this up after 8 ends of play. Oh, we almost got a chance to see the stick. Looked like it grabbed a pretty big piece of that red stone, so it is just a single point here for Savannah Taylor. Not quite able to tap that up far enough, but she does get one. Elizabeth Kessel with a 5-4 lead going into the 9th end, and she will have last rock.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. You'll get a listing on the website with lots of pictures, a lawn sign, social media marketing, and everything you need to sell privately. We also offer professional photography and videos, and an easy-to-use offer-to-purchase form. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Tell them Boston Pizza's for dinner. From appies and salads to burgers, pasta, and pizza, all delivered to your door. Boston Pizza. Gather round.
Well, after the measurement, it's just a single point for the Taylor team. They trail by 1 now. Throwing up the center guard here in the 9th end. And Elizabeth Kessel looking to come in on the corner. We've seen this from the Kessel team before. They are not going to be tempted to go around your center guard.
Really close. We'll take a look. Where is it?
No, and it certainly puts the pressure on. Hannah's done a great job most of this game, putting those rocks on the side and making your opposition ignore, potential extra point over there. I don't know if she can run out of rings here or just catch.
Okay, it's in.
Oh.
Nice shot. I'll give you more ice, Hannah.
Yeah, just maybe. It's in. It'd be nice, but it was.
Girl Sask 50-50 jackpot at $1,250 right now. Still probably close to 10 minutes to get your tickets.
6, 7, 7. Can't. You gotta let it ride.
Or like to your feet.
Looking to come around the guard now. Lots of room by the guard.
Oh, Ava, it's back.
And it will come to rest in the back 8 foot, but it is buried.
Maybe an inch.
Do they come this way and just tap it out?
We can try. Even if I throw hack and just move the guard off.
I think if we just throw back 8, back 4.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we'd be
I don't
freezing
like
down
that.
to it. We don't want to be playing.
I think we ought to go hack.
Hack.
Do you like this turn?
Yep.
close.
Just hack.
Yep.
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 Yes.
Hard.
Really hard.
Hard, you got it.
Really hard.
Hard.
Really hard.
Push hard, girls.
Really hard.
Hard.
Full weight. Really
Hard, you
hard.
gotta go hard. Sit.
Gonna rub the guard, but doesn't kill it, so
That really worked.
Take 10.
That worked out really
We
well.
saw
works great for them.
a lot of that at the Scotties and SaskTel Tankard, where teams were deliberately playing that lightweight and getting to roll their shooter into the rings and removing that center guard from the center line area. So really great shot from Hannah.
No, roll to center. Okay.
Well, it fairly quickly turns this end from where you might be looking at a chance to steal if you're the Taylor team, to where now you've got to work hard just to make sure you can get the force.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. No, get off.
That's right, because the score is still too close for
Yeah, you don't want to see a
throwing
blank.
a center guard.
Yeah,
No roll at all.
you need to
'Cause
hold
you
this
don't want to
shooter.
give up.
Okay,
3.
good throw. Good. Sit. Yeah, that's okay.
Does stop in the back 12 foot,
Yeah. Hey.
and it's just high enough. You can't make the double off the back stone, and probably not going to want to make an attempt on the stone that's mostly covered just yet.
Get down. Yep.
Right to the down.
Hard, you got it. Hard.
Hard for a piece.
Hard, you
I
got
tipped
it.
it in hard.
Keep playing. Hard. All right, you're
Oh,
back.
this is going to be in danger
all right,
going
that was
by, even with that good sweep.
Like here.
Yeah, that's about board.
Yeah, we heard Maya
Like
say she
here?
thought she tipped it in, just directed it right
Okay.
toward the broom.
Say something?
We said it was about board.
Okay.
Weight was really down there. Yeah.
Well, they're willing to ignore that little biter now. Sitting 2 already.
No, this is a nice chance too. She called the center guard.
Yeah, I would think so with this ice. This gets you back to a chance where you might have a steal possibility.
Line's perfect.
Weight's nice.
Just top 8. Top 8. Just a
Nope,
5.
apparently they've called for it into the rings.
Line's good. 5. All you, your call. 5. Look steep. It's coming down really nice.
I might have been really tempted to have thrown the center guard here.
I don't mind the call of center guard right here. Certainly, if you're going to put another one in the rings, I wouldn't come this way.
I might have gone the other way.
The green man. We gotta do this.
I think so.
Nice, that's good. 15-5.
I think you hit on this side though.
You don't want to really risk a jam though. I think you have to hit it pretty much nose.
Okay, I like it. Normal.
Well, looking to make up for her first throw, seeing if she can't get 2 blue rocks out of the rings here.
No, never. Never.
Probably threw this one a little bit better, but I think the other side of it is
Got that half rock.
she brought her weight up after turning the first one in, and she knew she turned the first one in. Makes the hit, but rolls the shooter out of play.
Just top 8. You know it. Yeah.
Just center line, top 8.
You don't like the same spot?
It gives them this.
'Kay.
I like a little bit farther over.
Yep, I like that.
I like it.
Annika Steckler looking here to find top 8-foot center line.
Coming down.
Ava certainly told us she was leery of that hit and roll behind the blue corners, so trying to make any possible roll difficult or more difficult.
We're not quite to the 2, or whatever that is. Yeah, 2. Sit. That's not bad. Good throw.
Annika continuing to have just a little bit of trouble with her draw weight, a little deeper than they would have liked.
Hit nose though.
Huh?
You can't hit nose. You'll just skim this one, I think.
No, if you hit nose, you'll get both. Yeah, I think if we're nose.
Okay, normal.
I think it looks close.
So working hard to try to bring that fourth shot little biter into play again. A double would certainly improve that probability.
Leave it down.
Yep.
Hard. You really gotta go
Hard,
hard.
you got it hard.
Hard, no, you can't.
This is close.
You really gotta go. Hard out.
Makes the hit, catches the second one,
Really nice.
and enough to get it out of the rings.
Tessa Silversides with another double out there today.
10, yeah.
We've seen a few of those from her all week.
Just a clean nose.
Now it's getting really important that you need to keep this shooter in play, not set up a
10, 5,
double
11.
on that one, the back 8
It's
foot.
really down.
And this one's going right away. Might have tipped it in just a little bit. They're going to have to go to hold the shooter.
Roll. Yep.
You want us to roll it? No roll.
Makes the hit.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Avoids, well, gets the jam at the back, but gets away with it as it rolls out, and the shooter rolls out of play as well. So it is the blue stone at the back of the 12-foot, sitting shot rock. It is partly behind cover.
Here, and then when you do, you're not
When
getting
we
two.
freeze?
Pardon?
Can we freeze?
Can we somehow bump it out so we're sitting two?
Okay. Well, how much can you see of it?
Or is that a
Here,
no?
broom up.
More?
Nah, a little less. Sorry. Yeah, we're about there.
Do you want to talk about it?
First and third ends, we saw freezes down there by the Taylor team, so we know that can
That's free
curl
throw,
in
too.
there
If you bump it out,
nicely.
that's great too.
Okay. What do I throw? Back 8? See?
No. Back eight,
So
back,
a
yeah,
quick
back
little
eight.
coaches discussion, and they opt for the freeze.
So what are we thinking? 3-1?
I'd say
Yeah.
3-1 sounds good.
Mine's good. Maybe a bit of
up.
five.
Wait, looks pretty good.
Wait only. Yep.
T-line.
Yeah, you want to go hard.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Really hard line.
Hard. You got it.
Really hard line. Really
Go,
gotta
go, go, hard. Hard.
Push it up.
All right, leave it. Don't touch for blue.
Not going to get by the blue one.
Roll if you can.
Sorry,
Nice shot.
guys.
Just a little bit light. Certainly had the line.
I think
If
so.
she'd had
It was
a
close.
few feet more weight.
3-2, but a bit down.
Well, by rolling over, you might have taken away the path you had to get to that stone, but you also give yourself a corner guard.
No deeper than T-line.
Nope. Just gotta be like 6, 7.
Even top 8's not the end of the world.
5, 6.
Yeah, 5, 6. Yeah.
I like that better.
We can't be behind the T-line. That's worst case scenario.
Okay. You got it. You know it. Just a touch less than you threw last time. Okay. Does that look like enough?
Not, yeah. Close. Hair more?
There you go.
Sure.
Yeah. You got it. No worries.
Has to get this behind the guard, though, too. You leave this out in the open, you might leave a double to sit, too. She had great weight on her tap attempt last end. It just, they had to wait for the curl, and
Back line?
I think this one's pretty heavy.
Back line. Yeah. Easy.
Like very much.
room by the red. Room by her own blue. And does it stop in time to beat that one on top? Boy, that stopped pretty suddenly at the back, so maybe starting to get a little fudgy back there.
No, that's sitting two. We got to score.
At least you're.
It's all right. Try the same thing as mine. Okay.
Well, if you got to score, you may as well try to score two.
That's a good plan.
Draw down to
So
us.
top 8.
I think so.
Top 8.
Probably gonna have to draw my last anyways. So I have to do it now.
Yep. May as well try to get 2 out of this.
I think that's too much.
It always seems to be a late in the end decision for them too. to go for their
No, I like that.
2 points. They had a couple of opportunities in the middle of this end to try to set up for 2 or even 3. But we've seen this several times as this team is working through their playbook.
Yeah, this is a skip who definitely wants last rock and even ends for sure. And you can understand that coming home.
Weight's good. Yes.
Oh, we gotta go. You gotta go hard on the line. Hard.
Second. You have to get second.
You gotta go. Hard.
You really have to get second.
Hard. You got it. Hard. Great. Sorry.
And it's going to come up a little bit short.
That really came down at the end there.
And Brian figuring we may as well talk about this.
I like here.
Maybe a foot shorter of that than that.
You what,
I don't
sorry?
mind putting it in the center.
Okay, so like
So what did you say about being top 12?
Be right there.
Okay.
Make her go farther out.
Be
on the
third
draw.
shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
And something where if she knows is she won't be shot rock.
Yeah, just third shot. So just top 12? Sorry?
Just top 12?
Yeah, so you don't even have to be full. Like full is good, but just full.
Okay, like don't overkill this at all.
We can't. We don't really want to bite 8.
This is, based on the score, this is one where even short of the rings, you look like you're just trying to make her draw a little bit more difficult.
2-3. What'd you have on my last one?
Short of the rings, she still has to draw. If you're in to the 8 foot, for instance, she's got a chance to hit for her single.
T-line. Yeah.
T-line?
5?
Easy then.
5.
Whoa, don't touch it if it's 5.
Whoa. Coming down.
Let it settle, let it ride.
Coming down. Coming down, 4, 5. Make it a 4. We gotta be sure third shot. Yep.
Well, that just took a bit of a jump.
You're over curling.
Go, go, go. Okay, whoa. Sorry.
Not a lot of handle on that stone either.
No.
Didn't carry as far.
Okay, just full 8.
So it alleviates a little of the pressure, only looking at 2 instead of 3.
Just a bit more, please.
Well, she was short on the draw in her first one, and this is a drastically different path.
And you're right. You wonder if it hasn't tightened up just a little bit because
Maybe down the middle, which is where she was throwing on the first one, whereas this one will be out wide. This might slide a little better.
because in the 8th end, when she went way out wide, she said, wow, that was quick, like it never stopped.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Wow, this is getting to the middle fairly early, though.
Line's good, hard. You gotta go for line.
Not a lot of handle on this stone either.
We're not there.
This is going to be well short.
Sorry, girls.
So it will be a steal of 2 for Savannah Taylor. She will take a lead. 6-5 into that 10th end, but it will be Elizabeth Kessel with last rock when we come back.
When you buy a lottery ticket in Saskatchewan, your money really goes a long way. More than 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups receive funding from Sask Lotteries every year.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Come on, let's go for a tour through our Auto Care Service Center. We have great people and some of the best, most award-winning technicians in Saskatchewan. We have state-of-the-art equipment and tools, and we have a shuttle van and courtesy vehicles for your convenience. We also do remote starts. So call us today and we'll do a double takeout and get it done while you're in for an oil change.
10th end just underway. Of course, the teams have a chance to talk with the coaches after the end. They probably set up their strategy here. You see the center guard go up. Elizabeth Kessel now trailing for the first time of the game, down by 1 coming home, but does have last rock.
Well, I was just going to say, this is the first time Taylor has had the lead in this game.
Well, Elizabeth Kessel has been content to throw these rocks into the rings all game long. Now she's going to have to play the corner guard.
You take it, you take it.
Okay, hard, Maya. Hard curl.
Really gotta curl, it's really gotta curl.
Hard, gotta move. Hard, you got it. Okay, play around. Nice sweep. Good shot, Hannah.
Gotta make this one.
Yeah, really nicely done by Hannah. She's had a strong game. It's always great when your lead can put those opening rocks where they need to be. Katie Kennedy's had a very nice game here also, so looking, I think, to come in and around the rock she threw on her first one.
4.
Keep going, yes,
We gotta go. Yep.
Don't switch.
Yep.
Right up, guys, all the way. Yep.
Hard line's good. Hard, yes.
So great curl coming in on this in-turn draw.
Hard, yep. Right up. Hard, you got it. Hard, yep. You're okay.
That's pretty good.
You're okay. You're okay.
12.
You're okay.
Great. Bit more? Yeah, I think so. 3-1.
So you've seen a lot of really good sweep. We know this ice is really quick, so when these sweepers are going end to end, that's 25 seconds of hard sweep.
We should be really close. We got quite a bit more.
Room, Maya's rock.
Quite a bit more. We're T out there.
Yeah,
Maya's
rock.
Yep.
No.
T on
Never.
its own. Where is it? We're slowing down. T. Top 8. T.
Never. Okay, looks like
Okay,
you guys
really
got
slowing
home.
down.
Gotta be first shot. Hard.
Oh, we're not there.
So I think the ice has tightened up on them, like they've been fooled here quite a bit, just in the last few rocks.
Remember 2 ends ago?
They didn't actually need to be in yet either, so
No,
second
exactly.
corner guard actually works out for them.
Do you like here? Yeah, I like that.
You got it. You know it. 6.
But it's just something that you go back and talk about with your team, and you just go, was that a little bit lighter throw, or we just get fooled, or has it tightened? Meaning, has it just got that 3 or 4 feet heavier in certain spots?
And I think, based on what we saw the last end, it does look like, inside that, maybe the 4-foot band, it's getting a little heavier. So if your rock's in that path most of the way down the ice, it's just not going to skate as far.
Well, and we haven't seen that all week either, so, maybe it's a factor that they're their only game out there.
Can't be deep.
Whereas this stone is still well outside that 4-foot line and
Line's good. Katie.
still sliding for her.
Switch. Go. Hard, Katie. Okay, well, hard, yep. That's good.
Oh, and Ava with a tremendous shot. Great sweep.
I was like, Annika's done. I'm done.
Time to peel some guards to make sure you've got a chance to score.
Okay, now I'm good.
Nice toss. That's perfect.
Not seeing really much chance for any kind of double here, not even off one of your own. This is probably just a straight peel attempt.
Yep. Hard.
So my Silverside's looking to remove one blue rock.
Hard roll, Anna.
They'd like to roll the shooter away as well.
Yep.
Hey,
There it goes.
If you want to use it. Perfect.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Do you like this turn? Think you have to?
Big fall.
I gave you here for your last one. Do you like here?
Yeah. Do you like a 2?
I like a 3. Yeah. Kind of in that
2.5.
First Nations
I
logo
think
there.
you go 2. You don't want them too close.
No, I know, but like here's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
2.5.
What did you get on my time? 3.
So the Taylor team has thrown some front rocks this game, but I think this is one of the first guards that they've had to throw.
Mine's pretty good.
Wait's nice.
Wait's pretty nice.
Okay.
2, 3.
Easier for now. It's got to move.
Might be a hair up. Actually, no, we're fine.
It's good, 2.
Okay. Annika, yep. Bring it in. Yep. Both of you. Yep.
Going to have to curl a
Yep,
lot,
both
so
you hard.
now they're looking to maybe tuck a piece under that blue stone at the top 12 foot.
As far as it goes. Okay, that's not terrible.
Go this.
I'd say so.
Okay.
Normal.
Sorry. Just too much. You just tracked in that spot again. We had that one other time. On Annika's, on that end where you played that, and Annika played it after you, it ran there too. So, smidge less, kind of on that like air bubble in the ice.
Oh,
Closer to PL.
No.
Yep. Yes, hard. Hard, Emily. Yes, yes, yes.
Looking for the hit and roll here. Might be able to get the double as well. Just by the stone in the 4 foot.
Now this is key. Does this shooter stay? No.
Yeah, that needed to come up a little bit more.
No, not really. I don't think I can ever spin nothing back in.
Yeah,
on this side.
not center.
Right here.
There's got to be a 2.
Yeah.
Right in front of that back one?
Yes.
Yeah. Like on the Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Okay.
So as they said, it's a bit of a tricky path down here because there's a spot where it'll stay quite straight for them.
Nice. Weight's close.
2.
So they were just discussing that after Ava's last shot.
2.
Line's important.
Just a 2. Savannah's rock.
I think we got. I think the line's important.
Yeah, you got a goal then. Just Savannah. Yep. Just flip that blue. Yep. Yep.
Katie, go.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep. Great. Sweet. Good.
Well, I got a piece of that covered. A good piece of it by the looks of it.
Wait, what am I doing?
Bump it back. It's like T-line weight.
Okay.
Well, there is a double peel opportunity on those 2 blue.
Yeah. Chance you could leave your shooter right there, though, if you played it.
Wait, look at it.
Sit down. Wait only. From yeah. Lots of room. T. Yep. Hard line.
T-line.
Hard line. Whoa.
Whoa. We gotta go.
We got a curl.
Lots
Yeah,
of room.
line's
You
good,
just gotta
line's
be
good.
here. Whoa.
We're there. It's coming down. It's really coming
No,
down.
you gotta move. Yep. Hard.
We missed that.
No, you're good. Nice shot.
You like right on the center?
Just good.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
They're one. Same thing. They're one.
Touch less weight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so they need to prove this broom in a little bit. That's the same ice as what she's been given for the last couple guards. Need to cover up this red one.
Definitely less.
We're a little tight.
Tight?
Line's good.
Weight's fine. Pretty high.
Where?
Line
Pretty
looks
high
better.
too.
No,
The midway point.
Line's coming nicely.
Line's tight.
Line's good. Whoa, just let it stop. Let it die.
Weight's good. Weight's good. We're on that age. We're on
Let
that.
it stop.
We're higher than the age. Don't touch it.
Let it stop.
It's good.
Good.
That is perfect. Already talking to the coach.
We were gonna open it up. I think we had to do that in the last one instead of drawing.
Clear it up.
Or you can play the double tap on these
Am I
reds.
being honest?
We might not get shot rock, but it'll give us another rock and play.
Like we can play the bump.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really.
I feel like we might be
Well,
safer.
tonight's winner of the 50-50 draw.
Opening it. Okay.
I want to say draw again. Dean Kleider
This top one?
Yeah.
has won $695.
Okay.
And we will see Dean tomorrow.
We'll just be running a tab upstairs in his name.
Really hard. Really gotta go. Hard. You gotta go. Really hard.
Looking to run the guard. Are they running it straight back or trying the double peel? They'd take either at this point.
Nice shot.
Well, it moved a couple of guards, but because the shooter stayed right there, I'm still not sure there's a shot there. It's a tight port. I think you got to guard it no matter what. If I lean over, I think, yes, there is room to get in between there.
Right on.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right where I was standing there.
Just right
1,
next
2
to the
is
line,
fine.
the center
Yeah.
line.
1, 2 is fine.
Yeah. Line is everything.
Can't have a 3 here. So, you know it.
I had 4 on Annika's second one. So.
Okay.
And that was a 3, so even a 3-5 can be good.
You got it. You just gotta be a 1, 2.
Line's everything. Listen, Ava.
Yep.
No release.
Wait's really nice, actually. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3.
Whoa, no release.
2, 3. 2.
Got
Anna
another
was
line.
raw. 2. Whoa, line's good.
This is more room than the last one, but it's curling nicely.
Yep. Hard, buddy.
Yep.
Hard.
Oh, you gotta go.
Line's good. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, easy.
Line's good. Whoa, whoa,
Sit, just sit.
Sit. Let's sit.
Sit down. That's
Very
good.
nice. Really nice.
Boy, she actually might have tucked a corner into that red. I don't know if there's a raise on any of them that she can get the raise onto the red onto the blue.
No,
She
right
might be able to
now
play the
it's-
straight back, try the double on the two blues.
Just like be a hair off from a red.
Like this blue?
Yeah. I don't know. Or we have the double tap.
Might not get a shot though.
And
I'll
that's
just
hard.
plug it, then how do we get shot my last shot? We have lots of time to discuss, so.
Do you want us to come down? Yeah.
Like that's not giving us, I mean it's tough, it might give a shot, but you gotta be touching white.
Double tap.
Pardon?
I'm not a big fan of the double tap.
I think it's kind of.
That is a hard shot.
That's hard, and you gotta be touching white.
Yeah, like that is
I'd
crazy.
say I'd rather see this tap here.
But that tap there, you're leaving that there and potentially rolling ours out. Then they guard, they take one.
Okay, what about? I
Looks
like
like
this
they're going to
tap.
use their last
I kinda like
coach's
it.
intervention.
That's what I see.
You do?
I kind
Okay,
of
but
like
that
it.
tap, that
And then
tap,
you open it up.
You're not opening it
you're
up.
not opening that
You're
up.
sticking right
No,
there.
you open this up for that.
I like the tap personally.
Are we taking a timeout right
Yeah,
now?
time.
You've already taken it. He's on the ice. so.
I don't want to run into a rock. I just feel like if you tap this and anything, that goes there, you're
If
here.
you tap it on the high side,
Like here.
come across the face,
And then-
tap onto this.
But
You might even.
Just back 8 weight.
I think it's
If
there.
nothing else, you open it up. They have to put on the perfect guard. If they get a little lazy with their guard, we got the hit.
So what Garnett's looking at,
Okay, where do we have to hit this?
come down on
there?
the outside of this.
Or,
Whoops, helps if
like,
I have the
know,
right
top
tool on.
tap. Where do you got
Where do
to
you
tap
have to
it?
make-
This side.
Right there?
but
Tap our red.
Like-
You come down the outside of this, drive this
You
over
think
the
hit
top
this
of this
nose.
red,
Or like
No,
tap
right.
back in
You have to
here,
be on the high side.
Right.
and as he
to
said,
hit that nose. Okay.
if you just
here.
drive
Okay,
this
so you know
by
where that?
everything,
Right here.
Okay.
your shooter rolls out of the way,
we're
and
playing
now
back
you've got a
eight.
shot at this red tap into the
is that gonna be
forefoot.
enough?
I
Because
think
you
it's
have to
there.
hit that plus move this rock enough.
Okay.
Okay, we got it. I think it's there.
You got this.
I'm not sure ice though. You think there?
Gut feeling.
Here?
Not throwing with a big weight either. They only just need to move that red up about, 2 feet, or maybe rub it off the side of that blue. So the discussion was about back 8 foot weight. You certainly don't want, I don't think, any less than that if you're running it on the angle you want.
Well, that discussion took quite a bit of time, and with this new rule, the clock doesn't stop on a timeout, so they took about 3 minutes plus to discuss that. So still a little bit of time here for their very last shot, 2 minutes 35 seconds, but they won't have the luxury of that long discussion that they just had.
Okay, we're out there.
Yeah.
We're through.
Can you ever get around?
Yep.
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 You're too late.
I don't think you want to get around. At the very least, you want to chip that out of the way.
Okay.
Well, that would be a little bonus if she held that there.
If she would have stayed on that side, 12 would have given her the in off.
But who's got third
not a
now?
bad
Because
shot.
she does have enough of that blue stone to pick it out right now.
And you have no more timeouts.
It might be the blue one at the top.
I think it'll be pretty straightforward. What we have. Yeah, that's not bad. Even here is good.
Yeah. Look, I think if you're anywhere in here, that's
Throw the
really
same
nice.
weights. Should be
Yeah,
close.
same weight.
Take
ice way out here.
Okay, and I can push it.
That line does track a mile, so just
So
watch
this
it.
is where I gave you the last time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you her more.
So that's similar to what I gave you on your first one.
Like,
I made to give you a hair more. That's like your
there's
second
really no
one.
shot over here. So
Yeah.
as long as we're on that NRE-ish area,
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay, let's make it.
You got it.
Like, unless you like going this way.
No,
But
not really.
Those guards are high.
No, that's maybe, they talked about the outturn throwing it as a corner guard, but they have played several rocks here on the in-turn, and even though as swingy as what it is, they're very
Same thing,
comfortable
same way.
with these paths
Yeah,
out
really
here.
listen to the line call.
Line's everything.
2, 3, similar, maybe a little less. 2, 2.
Yeah, so brooms down, keep it clean.
Annika's kind of over curling. It's kind of over curling. Annika! Easy, just leave it. No,
I don't think you ever need this to curl.
We're over. We're over.
No, you just
Annika, yeah.
right clean.
Annika, hard! Hard! Push it! Everything you got! Everything you got! Hard!
Whoa. Good. Very nice.
What is that blue? We got rid of the basket.
So 2 minutes and
No,
30
I think
seconds
nosing
to
you're hitting
throw
ours
this
right now.
last stone.
Let's try to just try it.
I think it's the only thing we got. So
Straight
The
red.
only thing is you only take one.
you have this bat, and you have the
All we
one
need
that
is
they
one
just
to
put
tie.
up. We only need one to tie.
Is it crazy?
Yes. Yeah. But is that the only thing we have?
Can I just-
Also yet.
Can I
You have
just
a choice?
Doesn't matter. We try the same thing. We almost had that card's over a touch more. I think we gotta throw peel at it then.
Yeah.
Try it.
All you really got to do is just tap at the tiniest bit, so we get shot. There's also a hit and roll off this blue over here, but that's kind of a crazy shot.
Yeah, I looked at that, but you can't quite see enough of the
We're
inside.
still
She's talking
have
about this one
we're
here,
never
but
hitting nose on this though.
she's doesn't have a ton of air there.
Tap, double tap.
You don't like the
You
tap?
hit this. I don't.
You've got
There's a good look at it.
red on red and tap it into the button.
Think the
blue onto
But it's still just for one.
Hit that there.
But right about now, one would be
That'll
pretty
go.
good if
Well, the blue-blue-red, I mean, if it's a nose hit on the first one. If you make the nose hit on the first one, you're getting a point.
This, I think you might roll up, but that's if we make it. I'll
But the problem with that is you can just barely see the nose of the one that you need to hit.
If it works, it works. Yeah,
I
the
missed
thing
where
I
you
saw
gave
was
ice.
a guard they just put up into their back one, but
so 1 minute left to get this rock across the
no,
tee
for the
line.
blue onto their back blue instead of touching ours. I don't know. Just maybe take a look at it.
No, we
I
have a
should
minute left.
just go a bit for time. Yep. Well, you got 40 seconds to throw a rock. You got lots of time.
You guys don't like maybe playing tap?
We
on
don't
this
have
red?
No, I
time
don't like
anymore.
it. Do you think it'll go less if I try to peel?
There's no more time to talk about any other shots. Set up in the hacks and go.
We got this.
This shot's there, but again, just there. She can only just see nose, and that's where she needs to hit it.
Yep.
Gotta go. Yep. Yep. Hard.
It's really close.
Yeah, she's going to be
It's
close if they can get it
really
by.
Close.
She's got it. Oh, but it might roll out with the weight she had. Nope.
Nice shot.
Hangs on in the back of the 8-foot. And with that great shot by Elizabeth Kessel, we are headed to an extra end here in the women's semifinal.
Oh my God.
Careful how much you celebrate. You still got to find a way to steal in the extra end.
Let's just. Okay, this looks familiar.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Have you heard about the VIP program at Auto Connection? Our $49 annual VIP membership is good for servicing all the vehicles in your household and gives you huge savings like 30% off labor, 10% off parts, free windshield stone chip repairs, and much more. Hurry hard to Saskatoon Auto Connection to get the best deals on oil changes, maintenance, and major repairs from the mechanics you can trust.
Richardson Lighting is a family-owned company brightening the homes of our clients since 1967. We provide lighting for all applications and have a large selection of ceiling fixtures, wall lightings, lamps, exterior lighting, ceiling fans, mirrors, wall art, light bulbs, and more. They also appreciate that every purchase they make is backed by a liberal return and repair policy. We look forward to serving you.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. You'll get a listing on the website with lots of pictures, a lawn sign, social media marketing, and everything you need to sell privately. We also offer professional photography and videos, and an easy-to-use offer-to-purchase form. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
It's a beautiful blend of strategy, skill, and creativity. Curling. But it's our people that make us great. We're a mosaic of countless experiences. We communicate and collaborate. We value new ideas and different perspectives. We learn from our past and from our future. We may even disagree sometimes, but it's in our differences that we can see our strengths. The beauty of our sport is reflected in our people and our values. Regardless of your ethnicity or gender, your abilities, your stage in life, your beliefs, or who you love. The rocks and the ice don't discriminate, and as curlers, we won't either. We will be the change that we want to see in the world. Curling is a place for everyone.
With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be a part of your community. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Well, these two teams met in the B final. It went to an extra end. They're meeting again here in the semifinal, and after this outstanding shot by Elizabeth Kessel, the only thing she had left, needed to score a single to get the extra end, makes a triple raise onto shot stone and hangs on in the 8-foot, picks up her single point, and we're headed to an extra end again here in this semifinal. The only difference here, it was Kessel with Plaster Rock in the B final, and she was able to use that to pick up the win. It'll be Taylor with Plaster Rock as we begin the extra end here.
That's right. I don't think Kessel had to throw her last rock in that extra end as it had turned out.
Okay, thank you. Is that high?
So we'll see what this one brings for us.
Is that a high guard? Yeah, we're both.
Very high guard.
Okay. No, one, sorry. 1, 2.
No,
we
one.
can't have 2.
1.
2 is bad.
That's a really good guard by Hannah Rugg, as we all know. When you're in that must-steal situation, you like to keep those guards separated as much as possible, and just dropping it over the hog line there gives her lots of room to put in a second one. The opposition doesn't do it for you.
Push 4.
But they got it there.
I think we put one in now. You just use theirs, yeah?
Went over the radio.
4?
Yeah. Lots more?
Yeah.
I got 3.
Could still elect to throw another guard. She's coming in using that blue one as a second center guard. The problem is that's one less guard that they have to peel is the problem.
That's just it after that great first guard. I think this would be a nice opportunity to put a second guard in.
We're slowing down a bit, but still really heavy. It's really curling now. Really curling.
You're not doing nothing, Hannah.
Rub?
No.
Sorry.
Sit. Same thing. A little more weight.
Okay, good shot.
That works. Nice shot.
Slides to the back of the 4-foot. It is shot rock.
Come this way. Top 4. I got 3. Sure.
Yeah, I like that.
Good shot.
Weight's better.
Katie Kennedy looking to
Do you want to be 2
draw
in the top
down
4?
here to the top 4-foot.
It's good. Weight's good.
Whoa, that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Right up, guys.
Yep.
Right up. All the way.
This is really curling hard.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, we
Not sure
saw
she's
that
got
in
the
the
weight.
You got it.
She It's got nice rotation there, but we saw that in the 9th end where there was really big curl on that in turn.
Just rubs off the stone in the 12, sits. Second shot, top of the 8.
I like guarding.
We had thought in the 9th that maybe there just wasn't
they
enough
just do this.
rotation on a couple of the throws, but that was nice
But then they
rotation,
have
and
the-
it still curled because it was way out there.
He's got it.
Wait only.
Wait's close. Wait, looks pretty close.
Yeah,
Go a bit then. Push, guys.
Gotta be 4. Lots of room. Eyes up.
Well, we're there.
Never.
Okay, you gotta get underneath.
Little adrenaline from the sweepers there. They jumped the sweep on that, and this was probably strong all the way. Ends up in the back 12.
Sorry, that was my bad. No, it was me. No, I'm not called timeout.
And I'm thinking they're going to call timeout because this should be peel the guard.
Okay, this way.
It was a quick timeout. It was timeout, wave, peeled the guard. He didn't even move. He just waved at it. Peel the guard.
Peel? Yeah.
The shooter, not the shot back.
Do you like this ice?
Think so.
You've been throwing them well. I'll take a shot one.
Yep. Yep. Okay, whoa, play it the other way. Whoa. Roll, Katie!
Driving it onto something in the rings might actually help you. Not going to get what they needed. Did get the shooter off the center line a little bit.
Did a little bit. With her foot.
Replace, I think, even if you're a 2.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Big brain moment there. What is the corner freeze at?
Definitely got less.
Okay, you
It
guys
looks
look
pretty
free.
low.
Less, definitely.
Yeah.
2 on its own.
Lots of room.
Maybe 3.
I think we're close to 3.
I think we're almost 12.
Yeah.
Then
We're in. We're in. It's close. It's close.
Okay, you gotta
Okay,
be here.
really close.
We're
at 3.
It's got to
Three.
sit right
You
there.
gotta sit.
3.
Sit. Stop.
Okay, nice shot.
Yeah. So
Just checking the angle of the red onto the blue into.
Yeah, I'm not liking the hit and roll under here.
Okay.
Just 10?
Yeah.
Okay, you got
Peeling that red one that they just threw.
Not bad. You could peel it onto the blue, maybe clean the middle. The double's not bad either. But rolling under, I don't see how that ever helps you.
You got it. Easy 10.
You're not trying to score 2 here. You're trying to make sure you got a shot for 1.
Oh, yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You got to roll?
Not quite. Go hard, 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 hard.
Really
nice.
It did line up to where you might be able to play the triple raise and catch that
Like where about?
red at the back of the forefoot.
Top 4?
Yep.
we don't want to leave a double though. Do we like putting up a guard?
For them to just draw in?
Where would
They
they
are
draw
not
in if
drawing
you put
in.
up a guard?
If you put up a guard, they still have all the access to here.
Okay.
Even if they're just there. I mean,
Do
we can
they?
talk about it.
I like it. If we put it up here.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're here.
If you're there, I don't think.
But
I
then
don't
do
think
they
we
have
can
this
get
at
in.
all?
I like that. I like
Like-
that spot.
Right
I
here?
like it.
I like there.
Okay. That's about a 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. One.
Okay, yeah. Gotta be 2.
One.
Hard then. Hard on the way, get it over.
I think if you put up the guard and they try to draw, Brian's going to use his other coach's intervention.
Over and off.
Sorry,
Nice
guys.
shot.
Do you think we should have came this way?
That ended up really long.
Yeah, I think we keep making that
Out
mistake.
of
Sorry.
Hannah.
Sorry, I should have said that.
Good
to
draw
her
now
before we
because
threw.
you've still got the port between the blue and red to play that
You can never
red,
set
blue,
up
blue
guard going
combination,
that
which I
far,
think catches the red stone at the back of the 4
I
foot.
should have stopped her, sorry. Sorry, but right before you threw.
Annika Steckler
We'll have
looking
to be
to
to it.
put this
We're up.
top 4 foot.
We
This
are
is the
back
spot where we've seen it really curl, but hers is staying out there.
Well, I
Do you want me to try?
think she might be a little
Little
strong
heavy.
again.
Yeah, with that extra weight, it's just not going to come in on that path. All right, so back to advantage Kessel.
Yeah, you're coming around now. You get something in front of that tee line.
More on the last one, so just a bit more.
Definitely got more.
Can you go 3?
Up. Hard.
Definitely gotta go.
Hard on the way.
Hard line.
2, 3. Hard line.
Really hard line. 2, 3.
All you got, all you got.
Can you rub?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I got it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
Really nice shot. That really works. Works really well.
Didn't close down that port.
Okay,
That's
sorry about that.
still there for possibility.
Into the red, blue, blue, yeah.
Did I slide a little
There's
tighter?
no real draw
Did I
path on
slide a little
the intern anymore, so
Run up
looking
the
to
middle.
peel the guard.
Okay. Run it? The middle, the red on the center line. Here.
They're wanting to play the run now.
Hey, Peel?
Feel this one?
I thought you were pretty good.
Yeah. This one? Yeah. You want like an 8?
Yeah, it was. I know.
It's pretty nice.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yep. Good.
Okay. Do you want to replace
Yeah, Annika with that big weight ability.
Would I like to replace it?
Yeah.
Makes
You
simple
wanna go
work
this
of
way,
that peel.
I don't think you. Can
Yeah,
you come
you're
this
never
way?
getting. You're never gonna make it stop curling enough.
Switch clocks.
They've got the wrong clock running right now.
Let's use the time. It's my shots. Time. You do? Okay. Do you think this turn though? Yeah, I don't think you can ever do it this way. Yeah, I think even if you give ice book here, you should have it. Okay, I like it. Replace.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah. Pardon?
Yeah, we definitely need handle.
Pardon?
We definitely are gonna need some handle.
Yeah.
We need to run as straight as possible.
Yeah, no lazy handle.
You got this.
No, it's just that handle
Yep.
that time.
No, you're good. You got it.
You got it. Looking for about a 3-2, 3-2 right now.
Okay, I like 3-2.
3-2 was a
You're-
was your
you're-
center guard, but
You're,
in the frost.
yeah.
3-2 sounds good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Foot draw weight.
You know, it's just occurring to me, we saw a triple raise for the last stone in 10
Mine looks close.
to get the single point, get into the extra end, and
Mine looks really close.
that red, blue, blue setup,
Yeah,
it looks like it's catching that stone in the back of the 4 foot. It would be a triple raise
Sensing.
again.
No, it's
Sensing
there.
an
We're there on its
opportunity
own.
there.
Okay, we're starting to curl. If anything, we gotta take it back.
No. Where are we?
Don't leave
We're
the
here.
pocket.
We're here. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Get
then.
this to curl, you're in a great spot here.
Hard, get it there. Hard.
Hey, good shot.
Nice shot.
Now
I don't
maybe you
know.
play
She's
that.
right in the middle.
Not quite.
Yours
The
is
problem is
there.
now it's against 2. If you play it and it rolls you out,
Not that hot.
you might not have a shot for the last one. It might dead jam on that. I mean,
I think
it's
you
close.
just widen the target on that red, blue, blue.
Oh.
Well, yes, but you can't roll out now. That's the only difference. The guard is long. If you could get to the nose of that width, and I think I heard them call board weight here, you'd be in front of the tee line and you'd move both reds.
Board! Yep! Yeah! Board! Hard! Hard! Whoa! Whoa!
Maybe a bit of a panic on the sweep call. She's by the guard. Now it's going to have to finish.
Yep, leave it. No roll, no roll, no roll. Okay.
She jammed it. She does have her own stone potentially to come off of, and I still think that blue-red is...
That blue-red, I think it's even looking better.
Lined up. Yeah, it might be. This is one where, and I didn't hear them talk about it.
Right where we just pointed, or are we putting up a guard? Guard. Guard, okay.
And I'm thinking if you're Elizabeth Kessel here, you might need to just tuck this a piece underneath that blue.
That's what you have to protect. You've got to protect two shots here. Because you just know Coach Brian in the back there has been eyeing up that run for the last few minutes.
Well, and I have to admit, in the confusion over the clock situation, I've lost track of who's got a timeout left. If Garnett has one left, I'm a little surprised he's not calling it here to tell him to come in that little bit deeper.
Got less. 2-3.
Mine's good.
2-3.
Mine's really good.
Never. 2-3. We got about the same.
Sliding again. We really got
This is way out there, so this is probably in the good stuff. It might slide a little deeper than what they think.
Oh, T-line.
Slowing down. Don't leave a double.
What do we do? Freeze it?
So it works out much better than what they had.
Get it there, get it there, get it there. Hard, you got it.
Nice shot. I don't think we can get a double.
So, nose hit just come across for the double.
Back eight?
Because
curl in off
do
that
this.
one roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Back eight? Is it like a rub? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to rub, just even back four will work if you get that much curl. Like, how much can you see it at?
Just like a sliver less. Right about there.
I mean, the other alternative is to play a board weight double.
I like it. Let's play that.
You like
same
the board
thing
weight
I
double?
just did.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
Good.
What are you throwing?
Just the same
The
thing I just
lineup
did.
now on that red, blue, blue would catch the one that was just thrown, but probably roll it out of the rings unless you could throw it quiet. But I'm not sure you can make that port and still hit it with quiet weight.
Nose should get it. Just on a little bit on the inside.
Multiplied the degree of difficulty for that shot,
like
so
that, Bruce?
Probably made it.
Yeah, what'd you have on my last time?
just through this so
11-6.
she can
Okay. Did you
get
have
to
hair more
the-
ice, or is that the same? That should be pretty close.
she can just get to the nose, just a touch inside. It'll be good enough.
It's all a question of the weight. If she gets to the nose with enough weight to move them both, she's good. If she gets inside the nose with enough weight to roll, she's good.
She might have put that out a little bit. All depends on the weight if it catches this curl.
Starting to curl now. Looking for some extra curl, but she's going to jam
Right
it.
on the nose.
And it'll be a steal of one for Elizabeth Kessel. She will pick up the 7-6 victory here in this semifinal, and that moves her into the final tomorrow afternoon, where she will play against Madison Kleider for a chance at a provincial championship. An outstanding game, really. A lot of excitement, a lot of rocks in place, and opportunities missed, though. There was a chance for the Taylor team perhaps early in the game to get as many as 5 or 6, and only able to get one out of that end. And you have to wonder if some of those missed opportunities won't haunt them for a few months. Of course, they do have the U18 to look forward to, so.
Absolutely, that's something positive to take away from this weekend. They played really well here.
We'll see if we can get a word with Elizabeth Kessel. We've got the head official has got the radio for her, so just making their way down to the far end.
Someone want to hold my broom? Or I'll just put it down.
She knows the drill.
A little bit better?
Can you hear us, Elizabeth?
Yep, I can.
Great. Has your heart slowed down yet?
Yeah, it's calming down now.
Well, it's probably more calm now than it was after the shot in the last end. Outstanding shot just to get into the extra end.
Pardon?
Yeah, it was an outstanding shot just to get into the extra end.
Yeah, it was pretty good. My third seen it. I thought it was crazy, but had to try to make it. And we made it.
You did? Well, really, you just got to think it's just a nose hit.
Yeah.
The coach is sneaking up on you.
Of course he is.
He needed more camera time. I think that's what it was. Obviously very excited to be moving on to that championship final tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And you've had all of the time that it took you to walk the length of the ice to think about how you're going to approach that game tomorrow. This is a rematch, of course, of the game this morning, the Page 1-2 game. Didn't quite go your way this morning. What do you have to do differently tomorrow?
I just think our execution was a little bit off the last game. We just weren't making shots. We were just missing them the wrong way. So tonight we're just going to go have a good sleep, regroup, and hopefully kick some butt tomorrow.
Well, congratulations on this win and good luck in that championship final tomorrow.
Much.
Elizabeth Kessel, the extra end winner here in this semifinal. They will move on to the final tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. So the Page playoff bracket looks like this. Madison Clyder won the Page 1-2 game this morning over Kessel. She comes through the semifinal, and we're going to have a rematch of that Page AB game. It'll be Madison Clyder and Elizabeth Kessel at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and we will also have the men's final 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Both of those games will be available on the Curl Sask YouTube channel, and they will also be available on SaskTel Max.